the located. Accra will be past here in Sueba, Accra, yes, that one we already know.
Okay.
I don't think the Ghanaian people queued in the sun to vote for a leader of this country to come and tell us what the problems are. We already and also
I'll think of you.
they should not join us the citizen in the lamentation say Omanfo ni subai na enye papa Omanfo na etu nwura gu we mu. You are not giving executive power to lament. You are giving executive power to tell your platform way for education, for information, for entertainment, no, our job, right things.
Okay.
The job of Omuaya Tuaba Amawono is to make sure they enforce and implement laws.
But that's right. We are not cracking.
It is not enough
no.
for the president to tell us what the problem
is. We can't crack it. I'm saying that we cannot crack it. How well have we cracked that whip now? Yakasa about illegal mining. How well have we cracked it?
Yeah, we can't crack the problem.
We can't crack it.
And I saw people saying, the president is on top of issues. Problem. That is not what we need.
And that is the danger, Pacho.
That's what the problem is.
That is the danger. The sycophants and fair weather friends. Unim dada say. And cry away. Unim dada.
We all know that.
That's the challenge. And you always say, Peer President, Yodium. Not the other president, he made the same speech about these challenges that we have. And you him. Baby, I bet you know. Baby, I am flooded, cry, and flooded. You want to hold the president to ransom. Now, one about president, he says, deep panel on the many here. Why name him? We have an ineffective assembly. When you go closer to the assembly, they'll tell you the challenge they have.
Sure.
Because a man will be Bia. Do you know who I am? Bibiao, Bibiano, Unim Nipame. We are very politicians here. Unim Nipame. We are very politicians here. Assembly here was a dormant assembly. Then assembly is the man, baby, and Papa Yajme. Papa Crazy. Debbie, a newspaper,
land use and special planning authority.
And then even new places are yet to plan. Chadocraft.
The whole place is messed up.
Yes, so
I cringe when I hear an MC, a DC come out to say, and I had the assassin or form, and in certain
no. And on my phone, when I'm saying my memoir, that typical I'm good to the mouth. From Aboba police station, Ekosiisen Abokobi Junction. Containers said Diane structures out the Okwano in showing most of them in waterlogged areas. Most of them 90 by waterlogged areas. And then so a cheer funny in a at the cars in chair. But the assemblies, no, they drive through every time, they look unconcerned.
Because they would have an easy excuse. That easy excuse said, and a macano. Ya wakasabia ya ti radios na waso amoma yeka.
Yeah.
Sa manfo se so musu.
Yeah.
It is our job.
Assembly to implement.
We will do it.
The assembly to implement.
The DC, the president, the minister, no. You cannot come and tell us a manfo ni subai and Accra baby that the president can't anything. Listen to the statement issued by the ministry responsible to deal with floods. Immediate release, 6th June 2026. Government sympathizes with flood victims and reaffirms commitment to addressing perennial flooding. And look if every year the same prophet. Or say, following recent bout of heavy rain in Accra and part of the country, the ministry has been closely monitoring the situation and remain deeply concerned about the impact of widespread flooding, especially in low-lying and flood-prone areas, causing damage to homes, businesses, public infrastructure, and disrupting economic and social activities. On behalf of His Excellency the President of the Government of Ghana and the Government of Ghana, I extend my deepest sympathy to all individuals, families, and communities affected by the recent flooding incident in Accra and several parts of the country following the heavy rains recorded over the past few days. To those who have lost valuable possessions, homes, livelihoods, and personal property. We recognize the emotional, social, and economic toll these events have imposed on families and communities and wish to assure the government remains committed to supporting recovery efforts. The recent floods once again underscore the urgent need for collective action to address the long-standing challenge of flooding
Ministry
in our where works and housing in our cities and collective action. I don't know what
NGO being the
where a Ministry of
NGO
Works, no, Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources.
Oh, come on.
Collective, I say, while climate change and the increasing intensity of rainfall continue to place enormous pressure on urban infrastructure, human activities remain a significant contributor to the severity of flooding across the country. As His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama rightly observed at a recent town hall meeting in London, Ghana's flooding challenge is largely exacerbated by indiscipline in human settlement and environmental management. The President noted that the indiscriminate disposal of waste into drains and water courses, the unauthorized construction of buildings on waterways and wetlands, and the failure to comply with planning regulations continue to obstruct the natural flow of water and increase the risk of flood. Everybody knows this. We do not need the president to tell us.
That's why Busa said, is it from the ministry?
Yeah, we're a ministry.
It is,
they are rehearsing what the president
and that's another helpless situation.
Yes, but it's not as if say human activities that causes that yent me
and to when
almost say these observations reflect a reality that confronts many communities across the country: encroachment on water retention areas, poor drainage maintenance, unregulated development, and inadequate enforcement of planning and sanitation bylaws have collectively worsened the impact of seasonal rains, particularly in rapidly urbanizing areas such as Accra. We already know this data. Government therefore wishes to emphasize that our cities do not lack laws or engineering expertise. What it lacks is the collective discipline. What does that mean? And will of all key stakeholders to enforce laws that already exist. Addressing the flooding menace requires a shared responsibility between public institutions, local authorities, traditional leaders, and all citizens. Sustainable solutions can only be achieved when communities actively support efforts to protect waterways.
No, we are game parameters. You're game parameters. No, game parameters. I
can't even believe it.
Because
where almost in response to the current situation, the ministry, through the Ghana Hydrological Authority, in collaboration with the National Disaster Management Organization, MMDAs, the security services, and other relevant agencies have activated a series of immediate interventions and emergency response measures in affected areas.
JDK, the ministry is not on top because this.
Okay.
These get it in the constant. Oh, please.
These include the deployment of emergency response teams to affected communities, provision of relief items to displaced households, assessment of damaged infrastructure, and intensified desilting and drainage maintenance activities in critical flood-prone insular areas. The ministry is also undertaking ongoing measures aimed at reducing flood risks across the country. These include accelerated drainage improvement projects, including the desilting and clearing of major drains, channels and culverts, rehabilitation and expansion of stormwater infrastructure, enforcement of development control. Over the long term, the ministry, through the relevant institutions, commits to implementing a comprehensive and sustainable flood management strategy. Where's the housing ministry there? Beyond the politics of optics, so optical politics now. And I started on another Mrazobashe, oh, another your Tebrofo or Cambrofo, President Muhammad Yonim Kasa, or a communicator. Anyway, those things have proven to be hugely ineffective. And we should grow away from that. Say, Omampeni, Akasa, you were Timmy problem.
I don't know how people
everybody knows. And that's not what we need from our elected officials.
So Mr.
Their job is not to advise and...
If this is what the Minister of Works and Housing at this critical point...
A complete... Brofo no much papers.
Say, I don't know. Honestly, Obi, I didn't say more.
Because you could see clearly, before June in Sio Eto.
That is where I was coming to.
Before June,
especially in this case, the Metro for in Sio you know, and they started on matters of climate change, knowing very well that it will happen. Knowing very well.
Really?
So, Mr. Ebasa, now, you know, that's what I'm saying. We don't have any reliable assembly, local assembly again. No? Very ineffective assemblies in Kwani. Assemblies are filled with partisanship. Take decisions. Only partisan decisions in Kwani. So that's the challenge we have. Because assemblies, one man, if we have a very effective, efficient assemblies, I'm even the ministry, the mother body. But what do we see?
And let me say,
what do we see?
This fear now, and what Ghanaian politicians who say, Basse Omu take bold decisions. And that's why I have been in principle against demolition of baby. Na mame for and and the we vehemently taking a position against that. Now what did today?
Because the politician is thinking of 2028 more than or making sure the country will live well.
Yes.
So the politician is always thinking of an election than what the country needs to do right. It's the opponent who say no, or not crown because 2028, the party for the country say, if we don't correct the wrongs that we keep doing, that's a building up we are. How do we survive?
The media will come and support Sanko.
How do we survive?
We will not do that. Especially in impassive baby, dynasty and dying papa. Who will support you to pull all those houses down. We have to, because if we don't get and Ghana for us to NTA. When we don't have executive power, Ghana for NTA. For every country to develop, we have to make sacrifices. We can eat our cake and have it. No, it cannot continue to not give us the development we need.
We are all cowards and hypocrites. Our leaders know our challenges already. They dance around it and wealth. No, that's what they do. They milk us, but woe unto them. There's coming a time, and very soon. Said the Muslim who Ghana addition, and yes, I know more. Because I say, and the Matramaquasa will be about no massive word no call, Ubiaba massive word no call, Ubiaba massive word no call. At the expense of the country, dangerous for us.
Yes.
At the expense of the country, very dangerous for us. And then, no money here, ya quiet, say, papa. And also, Ufi, your hospitals, assisting to about, and also Ufi. Ya this year say so boy na pejemu aba for my papa e do so nti ye ko a dan ho asem sa baby e dey tiri beto hwema e do so onye these basics so one ya man yosem moko su bu masu gusu enuagu masu mu a one wi na kira asem no akwai asem foforo it dey bia na baba sram comment here because we gave you that power to sit at your various offices with Ghana emblem around you and authority around you. Knowing very well, say, Yama GDA strong, Yama 2 million strong, you GDA will say, Ubetimia to Anama a sefata. But if we have people writing this, and I was assemblyman for Milan Quantan, as I MCs Milan Quantan, is the morning, almost Tadia can say that I'm up and down, Bassa.
The power
for the cameras.
Maybe your man, young MC that shouldn't take up.
For the cameras.
Maybe MC that we don't understand on peculiar challenges.
For the cameras.
The assemblies. I mean, president appointing it to me at the mama. With the regional minister who supervising more activities. Our assemblies are completely useless. Completely.
They are ineffective.
So ineffective.
Very ineffective. me with that conversation around the bed, yeah, better one by base outside them people because oh man, you're born killing. You're born killing. There's so much heat in this system now. You're born killing. Now a funny incident at Asempa 94.7. I look at the videos and a MPC school dance wapa. Okoboso. MC is meant to say Emma Moso. Then I actually mammy Chino Kohuntoka, Nani Pedi, we I'm telling me, I'm surprised because we've even got to a point that you're not position in this country. I don't know whether our security, intelligence, enough checks on these people they appoint.
They do.
Please, and they will be, and the proper investigation, and the right authorities. Most of these people who get public office to ban, I will be there. So proper checks are done on them. Majority of them, their conduct alone. Public office, reducing it to clear. I can't drama and quam. And you just yet, no matter be one man. And none of my decided, that make no feel Ghana for I know because would dear mind yourself for it. Oh, 2 minutes ago, not until you know. Say, none the question him rubber bra was it dying as baby and so far.
Yes.
And don't overside charge of such a mighty.
Because
over trust I do not service a minute day.
John Twain for
And yet, John Twain, no. I don't know they are part of it, but the fact that my phone Obi now, Obi, I could grant to a domino, it doesn't mean I cannot punish Obi. Medium form so now, why any tomb dear, but I should be a Obiano. My best can be said, say, 4 months, as a memo, Edra. Ebiam say, Wakoye, John Twas, Babemna, in whom a pabemno, is a quarter half and 2 months. It doesn't mean that you're going scot free. But what do we see? Knee jack and quao, and a dear Jumon. Knee jack. Na can see the Tissa and a museum to tra. There's a you want to put in a museum, they be back a West level. Now you for that camera see. Who want your brain a perfect summer after a grand interview? When your brace and pa, Sanya if you shine him now here, and a nippon aquati tea wemo, nippon a binima boom, that's what Digimon, and don't know about we hear interviews. Or Chapicha Mia will say, President maybe also, oh, as soon as and that's what maintain is really working, but you're not doing anything. You're pleasing yourself. There is no coordination, there is no authority, there is no direction, there is no focus. And the public office hold, as the idea Grubisa. Oh, na IBB on them. When they are looking for power, they come to us on by our. One of them said to me, I want to pray to me. One of them said to me, free your hope. They don't have the power. They come begging. Why is it that when they have power, they change and we cannot talk about it? Why? When they want power, they come to us. A drum, baby, a fear be a shot, our Ghana on the call. Or a bit of boom cotoge, a bit of soup, a bit of tinty, a bit of diampese, a bit of non pure water. When they get the power, ask yourself, why are they doing this to us? Let me just say, what a damango, what a Kenya say, Tokrobia Ushembiana about Tobreswa. You find a politician there begging you virtually to believe in him or her to grant them that needed power to change the tides of this country. Oh, yeah, we pay. No, but rich. Oh, yeah, we pay. No, but castle for fro. Oh, yeah, we pay. No, see, Debbie, Sassy Americano, in Chimu, and I patch it out, ground Tiasa, now we're ground on the to me, Nadia not to be kind. Near your party, time for your reference. In this case, MPP Niobim. Nyoma MPP and Semfata.
Ghana for
I Gina Sudi Sumamuko to Dichimu. If I want Sumamusumukano, yes, Sumamu, many year prepare to Taba. Who does what the MPP
do? I refer to them. You can't even believe.
Who does what the MPP? 1.5 years. What does the MPP? A measurement. 9 people don't know how long I do bed 9:30 by worker. On your account, Kofi. It's all about the following day 6:30. Where is the MPP now? Where is the MPP now? It's a car. I did back on your preset on my be especially under a president who all believe that a soldier a legacy. Exactly. We have referenced this term as a legacy term.
But I don't know,
we have referenced it.
This flooding in Komo Ayedi, if there is one president, Obetimi Abuayame are solving it once and for all. It is President Mahama for 2 reasons. Number one, and it's he has a legacy term. On Konko Siki re-election bill. And for him, it doesn't matter whose ox is God. Obetimia ye dia wose oye bia wo ka hwe kra mfa ne ho because on sign ma mesre wose kwato abama ne bio. And you number one. Number two, oman menkai etie for yaw. June 3rd, 2015, President Mahama was president of the Republic. The a committee was set up. That committee issued a comprehensive report. That report, I don't know what the NPP in 8 years did with that report, but at least President Mahama is back in power. That report is still there. And we shouldn't even be talking of another disastrous flooding bill under a John Mahama term. And I think for these two reasons, President Mahama should help us. But you maybe another NPP administration of Bebano say President Obebano echo 2 terms on Timmy maybe. But President Mahama echo just this term or we are on Kobio. Say was so good die obetimebu it was so a demolition now it can be done. And say if we miss this opportunity, it's gone.
That is why continuously we have advocated for a reshuffle in the president's ministers.
Maybe
that advocacy, until we get to that point, most of these ministers, director generals, and chief executives, they've taken Ghana for a ride. And I keep saying this. I remember very well Senator Nanado, in all humility, our former president. Said, Nana, if your party people in parliament have started that reshuffle, we've all added our voice to it. In fact, you clear some of your ministers, it will cost you. Among the reasons, it cost so. And I've reminded His Excellency, who is a legacy president, that this time not his person, but his party. It is here keeping reminding people of what they're supposed to do. The ask you come assembly say, and NDC NDC na awuni pa omu ewo edi o mine o mine no so nya NDC dia o mine ya Ghana for nyina ya dia nti eba mo party sema ye ka kodu ba bia ye jai ba eba o mine no ho nkomodi a ye wo ho kwan se ye ka kopem se ye gidi se enipa dodo na hu se ensachrai kesi aba. His Excellency John Dramani Mama is not a property of the NDC alone. Wabe Ghana property. Eti na mamu nkomo nyina no. Ye wo ho akwanya se baby a obo no ho mode no. Ye ka che se obo ho mode wa. Ye ho akwanya ka che se ahade ye twa adwene si so. Se obo na se nka utimi hihye ha ne ye a ensusu ye anka beboa. Se na nipa dodo na ye de eka ebi ne se ebesi nne. The issue about even a defense minister. Another question mark hanging. That rivalry and competition amongst cabinet ministers. The man say lands and natural resources pape all co-regulating mining issues. You see me NDC me so atiejina no more broko the man no. The man say kaka under the post my way no farmer we on NDC and the man no. The man say church in conconsa misrepresenting people, blackmailing people, maligning people, gossiping at workplaces. The man no. These attributes and characters, it doesn't build a country, it doesn't build a party, it doesn't build a family, it doesn't build a constituency. A negative spirit, bad spirit. And yes, Kasa bebre benu nyina no ko wie se ye wo mampanyin na so afode na pamfo ye ntimi ntina si biem after 69 years e ma bribiada ye mfa 6 enkodane ye 9. We have to, the tool we have is to continuously hammer home, drum home some of these challenges we have as Ghanaians, because Mr. President, your assemblies in the nations but they are becoming more weaker. These assemblies, the majority of them, as well as our regional ministers.
And ironically, this is the time so a lot of funds.
Yes.
So you sometimes wonder.
The last time I checked, not local government minister, no, but assemblies this time are buying the was.
Yes. Unless it is announced by Nkodie. But as far as we know, MPs maybe are confirming say Sikane for assemblies now. I know say there is a spending guideline spending says but there should be something to show for the increased funding eco assemblies no, and I think the supervising regional ministers no should up their game and let's see some different. The assemblies no should step up. They should step up. They should step up.
Assemblies in Messeremo and here are frankly now case in the Ukraine I don't know meaning the out to papa so you disagree see MPP NDC. There's no third force in this country as we speak now. Why should it be MPP and NDC all the time? Maybe you person to party but I bet you say Ghana for show media. There's no third force in this country.
For the foreseeable
yes.
It is either the NDC.
Yeah, we need the
we don't have to debate.
Yeah, here say ubet two for now so say enipa enya kwanya in both parties in Ghana. Omonye patriotic enough.
Yes.
But I can say that there is no third force. I bet me out with the new patriotic party and NDC.
Not in the next 30 years.
I am quite because in the air president only be able to to media amount every year. Fano credit, Fakukudro, Fanyamisro for mine own dog, for book mine on Magana for who say. Because Obi, apart from that day, Obi Biara before and I car to Austin. And I can't buy redo. Metia de Biaba Ladi Hudia. There are people who are distinguished in politics. Very distinguished personalities, a lot of them, both in the parties NDC and MPP. It cannot add the to be quite still Ghana Yana Madabros. I didn't go on go here. The student the ban in the year, every public officer who has some crack on more adding. But they manage themselves extremely well. Ube Ramanyo Semwa, Unya Kakayu, Unya Unabobimu. It is celebrate. Ya kabe brad ya chenya say onyame ya wadum na onya Ghana fo ni madum na onya mampani eni wadum na ye de ye post kakra bi ma wa jamran to asem no
Aman unim say there is the health ministry issue no we are na afe ministers no award ne say ba answer no obi send me video bi mengas me patcho boa me we me mate e wo Legon na me ni na wo Commonwealth Hall na ohun bibi anope HR video at the SND mengas sa abobo ya afo no video no fato so emayen na obia enhu ete say obi please see the video above. I just took it from Regent University towards Malam Junction. The baller tricycles have taken over the entire outer lane from the EU China Mall all the way to McCarthy Hills Junction. That's the Wager Municipal Hospital. In the way, on Sabobo halfway. Omudi traffic mube
no, we were there
every morning. No,
never come in once. We cry insurance science and for the next 4 months. Come on for them on be disposed of through Abubo Yade. But the way, former Greater Accra Minister and the Administration, former Chair Minister, ever can watch them say, Sandy, my woman and fly. And it will no more quaint. I'm call baby. I'm a year ready in a damp side of the Kobu. I take a good no. I'm going to take yeah. No, I mean, no,
rush hour,
Debbie.
I don't think anywhere. Maybe say
sometimes in the morning, I have a modiano, Nafala Pazafe, a year bola casa, Dodonano, Omonamwa, and nobody be a who for baby and Semfata.
We above 500.
You are not getting me. And I'm going to call the meeting Mamma a cost in Shuna. As I to a for a disposal of now. Do an answer. This
is terrible.
Do an answer. If I did, who say, I am a chick of Monca, do an Meshia Guquem.
No, much.
I'm a regulated. Obi di Bonnie Crana, it will be any was out. They say, Gempa bypass on your other ball. I am a chisa bed Juma. A man for Munoma Shiegu, a be fair free. Strangely, private cars that the children of Bollem. No, do not to cha. But the window about to grow. Gimpa bypass in the bola. And then the bola. And he no mine, meaning, yes, I if he said, no man, I know, and Azerbaijan. It automatically in the Ghana, they because I clear and clean. It's not regulated.
This thing in quantity, it's even an eyesore. Hey, ferry. But this is so bad.
We are trying to just say the implication in terms of health. And not the encounter what's some crowd.
The traffic just guys, because it's every month.
In terms of health.
Traffic, not
yes, in terms of health. And not the encounter crowd.
YouTube, it's a complete
and then so, but on the Ekosiisen. That is on my on my no, would they make attempt to regulate the front of these people? And on money and a coba, and you only Janini, and the young one, we are saying, but Pragiaba GSM, Motosaka GSM, will swab a GSM, it be beyond the manuals of the way. Can't we do something new and something different? Why? Be piano, the Amano Sema Free. Because we want votes, we don't want Ghana to develop. Monsieur Dopa, will be teaching my assemblyman be another
but this thing cannot continue, man. When Quadia cannot, because airtime and your fair. This is the national capital.
No, I'm saying that
and we a major role.
I'm saying national capital the Jaka. Apart from East cantonments, Babia Fladon Kra. Babia, I took time to drive through Accra, Tema, 2 days. Apart from East cantonments. Babia, Bufaso, Babia, Nachado, you, I found Babia, a buffalo. Okofa, a book of inside Okra Papa, and and Yakra. Now, I said,
Obi,
yeah.
I say, Obi, please, this is set. Okay, set Dazi as a passport. I say, the Abobo traffic is still there now. So no car can pass the outer lane. Over 1,000 of them now.
And this one, as a result of Mitmaka of a year, additional numbers now, but if fear Hodua, amount for a year free Mufia, or more disposing of.
But said, we almost there, coin.
Yeah, they got it to go.
Not a good assassin,
and yes, I be a cotton regu. And they got it to go. Now they don't help her. Now, say you watch what you are. Yeah, they call you.
But your mom, where did you feel?
Oh, no man, for a minute.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Now, opposite 4 crowd, opposite 4 days, opposite 4 days, what was it? 24 opposite 4 Kuntoka. Opposite 4 days, Domi. Opposite 4 days, was a
idiot to do area.
What was that? 24 crowd of Kuntoka. Opposite 4 vacated dino. I don't know why I rent that space. Opposite 4 crowd and why I rent that space. None of my TV saw my mobility. Men call Crowby. No one the way. Wait. No one. That's why quite a mob of Macatacataso. Bompire said Uncle Denchi. Then go quite no beyond the same. Castle the first side, trout. Then the quite enough. There will be pa. Unima. Wait. Oh, no way there. No way, no be. Now, if you wanna say, oh, my, I am prepared because that's why them can say, Yabompire, dear, you could do Maba. Can you imagine?
As a Obersonia, a cassette.
Why,
Kofi Adams.
Well, where's that?
Or Philadelphia.
Now, walk away. No way. Oh, please.
I think Ghana, your group matches about Philadelphia.
No, I don't know what she said. Teams away. I had remember. Go and train and go and win the cup. Play a team. Munya team. Mobile. Even move as well as you call.
Now they became wanted.
I
say Ghana, your matches never hear about Philadelphia.
I don't keep placing that way. No more almost no more common funko. That will be Sanama, my mama, my encourage Sanama. What is this? As if we are the only country God resides in. What is this? And you may hear my team, no. Brazil neighbor, Argentina ba, Mexico ba, way ba, Obianco da Pope fee. Sa copim 2 days to the match from Ray. Obianco da Pope fee. And not any pay I don't move on content of prayer can move. Breast cancer, not it sorry fee. Breast cancer. Why? Quiet training na kobo ball as well. Was your coda sorry fee. And uncle Muse. No question sense or
as a all cancer.
Debbie, Nadoya, you're the Sasha and Clantima. That is why Melbourne don't have a shortcut to success. There's no shortcut. There is no shortcut, oh, Tom. Who was off a shortcut? A crude means. And so who's on for some quality, you know, and you might deign to credit. Now for the Yamisono at Tareto. And you might deign to credit. And one abako na na asma ka to say obrejuma de so what I say but you are working. It will not bless us or Juma now you triple it. A Christopher BTN. According to our video about my say magically. That guy's a to and good 77 and already more than 2 years. I training purposely for this World Cup.
So our umpire say
how?
Say free kick beton.
Now magically that I think chimneys on them from as a motel from a south. They be a Ghana Malam go. Every goal we are scoring Malam go. It's a look at me names so call well that is I don't fault him but it's not a good thing for because man
it's not something we should
it's not something we should as we speak now even the formation or whatever a black star ball whether attacking whether defense whether whatever they didn't plan on what they call
week now your boy friendly match last Panama and you first
yeah.
Within 1 week, because the two more friendly matches means yeah, about one pay. Players, Jaman Guano, matches, they be no message.
She Jamas, to show you to from here. Don't she Jamai? The good Japan is not. Monsieur Sembia, who won't blame game about momentum. Say you lose your best thing. I'm a bomb by the cross group stage. Now you're bound within the group stage, yeah. And the president, I'm on Zoe. On one in some a jab a banner. Chef.
Enti Oman Yanko Ministry of Health.
My we not made Yanko Ministry of Health. My who's era Dr. Pesa White Wakasa on that award.
Yeah. Oh, but the kind of article.
No, the message was say,
okay.
I don't want to. I respect him so much.
A true article, a daily graphic, I published.
I respect him so much. It will be difficult for me to say 7 hours can say it be only so. But if the respect I have for him. But the basis of my judgment, yeah, your problem.
But also on the other way, example, say he was told to pay,
big
and I don't think he would want to lie for
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Say what the Giami Ginidi, ne krata watrono, me the tutu dia, now the walk krata mudia, that's a son a coin become a Ginidi. And then how? Baby, I don't know. And then how power. Yeah. I don't know how. I will expect that the organizers of that show. Why would I say show?
Minim company, but I hear say on once in a year RTP awards.
Oh, of course, maybe it could be a problem. Hey,
I'm the one guy.
I think my kid, yeah,
my kid. Sure.
Oh, on the way, so.
That's what I hear.
Maybe I'm a Fabia. I don't know.
I cannot.
I think that there should be clarity. There should be clarity. No, there should be clarity on my clear because I'm clear. What hangy program now?
Yeah.
Yenkutia Kunyaba so body day. DJ president on your way that. On your way that. Yenkutia Kunyaba so body on your that. And also Utia a pass what your pa dia. Who says so? About what you are doing?
Oh. Now when I saw my penny pamo.
Now about what you are doing. About what you are pa no even a doko. Because what you man say here, Obia who, yes, Obia who say, what you man, a son, Oba Juma, Viviana Nequaso, Echo, the doom so by era, John Janapo,
and the birthday.
Oh, number 6 on one.
Oh, John Janapo, PhD.
Doctor,
happy birthday to you,
Doc, a birthday, yeah. And yes, I say, me, baby, with the lunch, and I owe you modest. Go, man, payaka. And I was making a shot. I will him office.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, happy birthday. With what I be seeing, yes,
me, I always maintain, sir. When you do the work, for the award, my people will be questioning the award now. Everybody would see. But I think the organizers would have to issue a statement. Let's hear their side of the story.
Very clear.
As it stands now, the information from Dr. Pesa White has all but damaged the awards, completely.
Oh, really?
They have to now.
So again, Obi, my member DJ president Malmona Basso.
Yes, I think I had to a man watch a picture where it's been caught on social media where or more
cash for
allegedly a J awards. It's all about social media.
Awards. Woman clarify because they go awards the crowd.
Oh yes, how they will go awards. Yes, how they will go
awards.
Overall, best minister. Emmanuel Amakofibua Eji, the best male minister, the best performing male minister. Regional minister best, Greater Accra. Deputy minister best, Dorcas Tofe, transport. Our very good friend Kwame A plus.
Deputy minister, we need a
Best deputy minister, Dorcas Tofe, transport. Best female minister, Eastern Regional Minister. Most hard-working first-time MP, Kwame A plus. Best MP, Roxanne Dafiama. That's the information here. Best female CEO, Ruth Sedo, National Service. Overall best CEO, Professor Ransford Jampo. And promising CEO, Julius Nikwe Kote. DVL a boss. That's the information making rounds. But unfortunately, said your mind in Akano. Dr. Kwesa White tells us he was approached the Ontria Sikabi and a Wentria.
Now, I'm not petitioning the chief of staff. Say in awards.
I said on him. It's I think it's a
petition for investigation and appropriate sanctions against government appointees implicated in the alleged cash for awards scandal.
Oh.
We respectfully write to petition your high office to initiate an immediate investigation into allegations that certain government appointees paid sums ranging between 25,000 and 50,000 Ghana cedi to secure recognition in an award scheme dubbed the 6th Ghana Ministers of State Excellence Awards, which took place on Saturday, June 5, 2026. According to reports circulating in the public domain, the following high-ranking public officials participated and received awards from the organizers. They include Overall Best Performing Minister, Honorable Kesiala Tufos, Minister of Finance; Best Male Performing Minister, Honorable Emmanuel Amakofibua, Minister of Lands and Natural Resources; Best Regional Minister, Honorable Linda A. Oklu, Greater Accra Regional Minister. It goes on to the last one. According to the Director General of SIGA, Dr. Michael Pesa White, organizers of the event made monetary demands between 25,000 Ghana cedi and 50,000 Ghana cedi per awardee for the awards and public recognition, informing his decision to decline participation in the
awards.
Questionable act. And it goes on to say, just a minute, Obi. It goes on to say, it is our respectful contention that these allegations, if proven to be true, will undermine the integrity of public office, erode confidence in government appointees. Holders are entrusted with the responsibility of serving people with honesty, transparency, and accountability. It goes on and on. In the light of the foregoing, we respectfully request that your office institute an independent investigation into the allegations, direct all affected appointees to cooperate fully with any inquiry, publish the findings of the investigations to ensure transparency and public confidence, impose appropriate administrative or disciplinary sanctions on any appointee found culpable, and establish clear ethical guidelines to prevent similar occurrences in the future. And it's signed K. Kwaku D.A. Techi.
Okay.
Oh, say Obama.
I say Obama Mona Edeko.
Wait, they deal with the beating me.
Oh, okay.
D.A. Techi.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I see.
It is.
97 former deputy agriculture minister. Oh, yeah. You are going by the directives of the president. Why are they patronized Batakari?
Time is not ever father. But one thing I also have to add, and it may also possibly be Dr. Kwesa White was approached with that offer, if it is true.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean all other awardees may have been.
That is why it is in the interest of the organizers
to also issue that statement. If remember somebody won his genuinely, Obi approaching his own baby, and Obi so but
no at this point at this point
it's for validation.
What validation?
It's just somebody is watching.
What check did they do? The institution or the event organizers before even becoming part of that award?
Yeah, but the awards has been run for the past.
Well, I don't know anything about Ministers' Award. I don't. To the best of my knowledge, every year ending behind Ekosiisen and the top 5
yes.
That credibility of Ekosiisen supersedes.
Yes.
To me, anything about the 6th edition of D&D. It's strange to me.
And
we are talking
I
about
think the allegation from none other than Siga, the man who is supposed to regulate state-owned enterprise. And you have some state-owned CEOs and so winning some of these awards. And Tiaman, a bit serious. Why I think the chief of staff would have to take interest in this. But already, Oman, there is a letter from the office of the president. It is signed,
in relation to...
It is signed by the secretary to the president.
Okay.
In relation to awards, Asempa 94.7.
Okay.
Participation in private award schemes and related events. And the data by 9th
and the 8th.
Okay. It's dated today. And His Excellency the President has noted with concern the increasing trend of ministers of state, chief executive officers of state institutions, and other public officials participating in and accepting awards from various private organizations, purporting to recognize them as, quote, the best performing, unquote, most outstanding, or most influential public office holders. In many instances, the organizations conferring such awards are largely unknown to the public. Their credentials are unclear, and no transparent, objective, or verifiable criteria exist for assessing the performance of public officials. Consequently, the proliferation of such awards has the potential to undermine the integrity of public service, create misconceptions regarding government performance assessment, and expose the government to unnecessary public criticism and embarrassment. Public office is a solemn responsibility entrusted to officials by the people of Ghana. Performance in the office cannot be reduced, cannot be measured by privately organized ceremonies, self-appointed rating bodies, or commercial award schemes whose methodologies and standards are neither established nor subject to public scrutiny. His Excellency therefore directs that all ministers of state, chief executive officers of state institutions, and other political appointees refrain from participating in, sponsoring, endorsing, attending, or accepting awards from such organizations unless expressly authorized by the office of the president. Government remains focused on delivering on its commitments to the people of Ghana. The true measure of the performance of ministers and chief executive officers is the extent to which they fulfill the policy objectives, programs, and sector-specific targets outlined in the 2024 NDC manifesto, the government's development agenda, and the performance indicators agreed upon with their respective supervising authorities. Accordingly, ministers and chief executive officers are reminded that their performance will be assessed based on tangible outcomes, measurable impact, effective service delivery, prudent management of public resources, and the successful implementation of government policies and programs. His Excellency the President wishes to emphasize that in due course, the presidency will undertake a comprehensive review of the performance of ministers and CEOs. The findings of this review shall constitute a key basis for decisions relating to retention in office, reassignment of responsibilities, and any future cabinet or executive restructuring. Public officials are therefore encouraged to devote their full attention to the execution of their mandate and the delivery of results for the people of Ghana rather than seeking or participating in external recognition schemes of questionable credibility. Your cooperation in this matter is highly appreciated. Please accept the assurances of the highest consideration of His Excellency, the President of the Republic. Signed, Callistus Mahama, PhD, Secretary to the President, and Odiakoma, all Ministers of State, all CEOs of state-owned enterprises.
It should not come across as if we're news to him. The President has established code of conduct. Ministers are all over the country.
Sometimes
Sometimes throw too much. Otro or is a PVS. Otro papa. Otro me addition is strong. Yeniso. Oh, Yeniso. What I have brought for Yeniso. Are you saying that Onim?
But I want to
I know what no cry. Obaso says a present code of conduct. I said, well, he's defining the relevance and essence of a public office holder under this regime and all other regimes. Yes. It's true. We respect that. But he should be bold enough to also point out a lot of the ministers, whether regional, whether MMDC, whether Director General, whether Cabinet Minister, a lot of them. One may issue an earlier warning that President said that all ministers should concentrate on the job and stop the presidential. But can we do this?
Oh, so be
no, come me Judy Papa. It's me for many to so many about for yes no. No about for back to say me Judy Papa. It's me for many to so. And then see. It is so mamma child about for me ya pay what to so. Me child. Obi yes the no anyu omo hunu se ina be man pay so Kenya no omo hunu se man pay me my asesa omo man pay should take them by surprise.
Yeah, but secretary akase
the conditions
there will be a comprehensive review. That review will form the basis of a reshuffle.
Obi madam we are head of department or whatever ECG no now ni munkwada here adwuma now you were not going to wait for any comprehensive it will be only maybe man pay your choice onim tokrobia no bia de obia ka de obia ye bia ana otu focus aunti also ka dem tia metia kwa de ekoso babia we are no some reference or some example it man pay knows it at the right time what comprehensive a lot of the ministers DC free regional ministers a lot of them they are totally out of a package
And I think, as the letter said, when you are performing, achieving measurable impact, the whole Ghana we see you. And when you take some of the now we can't join Napo, and the fact that when there was a challenge, there was action. There's been some resolution to some extent. When you take somebody like Eric Ejay, you can measurably see, but at least, yes, at least there is something at Ekosiisen. A lot of the appointment, when you take Sami Jemfi, President Ankaza Krabon about to say he has anchored the economy. And you can see when the work is happening, you don't have to chase. And President Parker said, there are some awards that have credibility. It doesn't also mean say award be anya papa. CIMG is credible.
GJ Awards.
Ghana Journalists Association credible. The Ghana CEO Summit credible because a awards are penny Ankasa Kobi. And for those awards, with approval from the presidency, you can go for them. But any award be springing up a being or when I'm close to somebody pesca. You jump up over yourself going for
I don't TV. Why I think of what say when I almost say himself. I'm the dinner with judging. Mediate. Award no. We don't judge it. That's how Mama what will be a best newscaster for everything. Wow, Papa. I'm going for free. I am a job as a girl. Best drive time presenter. No, again, I am born. I would say, yeah.
Nippon go beyond Pontin.
Just I shot me. See, I want to be my word. Now I said, I'm a coach. I put it on the table. I did Jim with him. Michi must have him already. I put it on the table. Hey! Why did you not make a put it?
That will be not that time. Because
I put it on the table.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Move on to na no crepa say MPR reform come obedi no so no but we say only more accommodate 3 months very important they make kind of am after for gidi power me chia eti after am for say e ho sem obi ba no credit no crane Ghana our motherland. Any baby I sometimes madam my veterani edi en common na nya say ya ebia ho no ne my ni baby afa ebesi na blaster enim sika coach koji ebesi na enim sika coach eji we so akwaya buamu ade ebesi na yenim eti se ya twitwi nipa adwene sisa nkomo so a mesramo ti se de ye kan e free na ko road minister meti mesusu ama o se insuo hurupa etopa na huru ye kwan gu basa sadia contractor for hodo ayemom contract na especially big push in sanko for road minister mesre wo consultants no mgusu a omo hwa amaye no ma yeah so be a bit trotche Ghana for me to become me punish.
Yeah, it's true.
Me punish.
But we have to get to that
because you need sika.
And yes adia be answer.
Yes. Yes.
Technocrats ne pesadia. Yes.
The bia da wo mo pabo adodo aswe god nko a oboa. The bia mo pabo aswe god. The bia wo pabo aswe god. Oh, please.
Weekends no muchi.
Who da come weekends e yase. Na koko phone dia ko sa sport no abasi o do woni koko de bia office no kim print kwane aswe god de bia kim print na chichire pa
Casper
say de kabiani o say force for ho pa minister of no so mo ton pa bane chest mo pa Mama chao la penyi so chao la ya mo akwata so chao o si okuku seku
we say obi nana ya tempem jantwa
nana ya kuribo
obi Omahine is being one-sided, and I believe my brother Omahine should congratulate the president for trying to bring sanity into governance. Okay, I want to believe it's in reference to Callisto's letter.
Yeah.
But I think don't get Omahine wrong. Omahine didn't say the letter is not timely.
Very, very timely.
But the point is that and what's the mass? The crisis management need too much. Some of the things we can preempt and deal with, you know. Na etimi when I say when
Buzaso no ankasa ye kapi as once Buzaso da anaju de som na or frekacho how they are finding difficulty in breaking through with the Buzaso da oba be sia o ko ka electricity ni so wasem and that day no phone you ready say education bill here bia no baby o ma pia ko do challenge o nyina oba pia ni nyina dia
it's true
tina na ya to me say president pay order on that wanya nipa do do mu gidi especially you. Oh, you can't see me to about Juma. Met mama 100 plus 1. About radio soon commodia. It will be a phone. Messi Minimadro, Vienna, Minimadro, Macumba,
like a cow, Bendy and Norma. But I put it to you.
I put it to
baby. I think Kwekubwa in Sochia.
Oh,
diplomat Kwekubwa.
Diplomat,
all the way from Brussels. Brussels in Belgium. That's Eric J. said, Andy can come 8 years. Or say, Obi, the president must breathe life into his code of conduct by cracking the way. Senior journalist. And
so I say, because my doctor Tro be that no my flout, no doctor Tro no gusu flout, no doctor Tro. I feel one careful.
Yes.
Doctor Tunia a one say or try no be huno, na ba na eden e ba form. Never form. The ministers be bread and omko land them and can't say. Papa be far Mike no. Na say me here okay nyina and say. TikTok ne a year parties no. Adults do. The impression they are creating is that omo ye adwuma na mo chili and mo chili kwa so chili. TikTok ministers mo so chili.
Say unim isa money.
Penyu pa central
Neymar Jr. is 34 years old. Lionel Messi is 38 years old. Cristiano Ronaldo is 41 years old. Andre Ayew is 36 years. Stars with clout and experience are representing at the World Cup. Ghana, we have Andre Ayew, but the football people have a different reason why we should not send Andre to the World Cup.
Andre ko. Obi makana muchabo mera mchazo. Maka bataja. Mene wa kwa kasa okapela Dominic kasa adotam kwana ebipije mama Dominic the pensions for abasi the family
pensions for that good
kino wa mama nyina crunchy Dominic
the man
extra baba be ka doctor for asem no ba me domasi say me domasi say ma me tira chia me domasi say doctor for no minister akasa kama Ebiako.
Is Oma call it off strike?
Oh, yes.
They have?
The doctors have.
Okay, that's good.
And my son, a regional minister, so did I know. Express directive from the health minister in terms of coordination.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you should not. But now, it say Confanochi emergency ward no. Empire 37.
Oh yes,
which is very small.
Minister, we don't over 2 years.
Yeah.
Empire and say obey faster. I'm some day. Bed the
bed management way and I think it's a good thing. It's very good. Ekosiisen so ne higher Asempa FM. Yeah, the time with the NPRA air bremo yewia na afe yene chairman WONTUMI ashase edi enkomo ansana no moma yentie we emra sisia. Ekosiisen so ne stay with us.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth.
Oh, Fabia, now what you do say? And what did you know?
Mom, Patron, start to test not that the buyer no. Some of the shimmies, and no man, no shame, and no members of no me.
Wait, no excuse. About Fatty, what sorry, I know, pa. And what's that what you true say? I son, where did you? Now, no, so again, sorry. What you true say?
Yes, ma'am. Medical kids toothpaste now, or the buy and run, and then you trim me still.
Why are dear? Cal kids toothpaste, dear. Yeah, mamma, fat is someone with the infirm, you know, opium fiancé.
Let me the dead as a strawberry. Let me send me dimple.
There be any toothpaste, and yet of a why? Yes, say the Cal kids toothpaste. The mamma fra with the infirm, you know, opium fiancé, and the tree one say. Every say, a boy a seer in one bottle crow, and now I share a pamumwa, a hasse, the man I want day mappa. Me bomber they say, me the Cal kids toothpaste. The mammy made to tree one say, Abribia, Cal kids toothpaste, and mamma fra to tree and need just
Cal.
Say I quite to Muslim. Ye can you him now? One could be na yells artism. And on my brain, a gun addition, no one conformance. The hotel when you bet you, and it's your rubber.
Yes, slow at all a year 20 inches. 3 days yet to be wait a crow. Wait a crow.
Anything, Tiabuchenkomo, Aquamanqua, Akuntejo, Eddie Bro Asempa 94.7 FM. So
It remember that I say you are no woman on it. You almost see a crack. You almost went who. Yes, yet here. In Tracia. Yeah, Cabum.
Remember that we are a bonus, a pemsea, a question of what a change who approach said the Yaku, any diabedrufi, the Yahu, near her, the ye, near the Abba, Janiano, and you can say, yes,
I just say a bridge come on a dim tintimpa.
Yabera no man who do I won't conformance why you meet with your Bogana. I'm not funny to my paper. Or my Ubuntu, now have what a sign. Passport won't send some. Nina, I had a bro. I want Bruchin come with you, Medium. Yabesa one more when you know what share what
Robert David make us a free Germany. Copy. Yeah, Amsterdam. Concept what for our Jeff where woman and an animal. Oh, I tell me another no teaching. No could I not so program room after project in my own.
Shannon, say a minute of beer. 6 p.m. Bogan near Abroching Company.
Hello, Nadine the Wakatri. I was not some of what you just said.
My hi, hey friendly Pamela. Mr. Mommy mobile app details. Now you're from town to me, Bio.
And I'm a crop for what's to say, my friend.
Hello, customer experience. You are blocking your account, Mr. Romano pin number, and I'm blocking.
A benum down who pray to me feed you.
Mr. Click a link or text message. I send you one of the Sierra. Naya upgrade you one coin ATM services for Fronos.
Now, when I'm in the Jewel who pan, 1 hour click it can and send no more general. Can't no cray, like play. Won't crow between me to sales and feed you. Bon who buy. I say EcoBank ain't free, and I send you email, and I'm messaging Miss our pin, OTP, bank card, and I Ghana card was sent. My winning now, EcoBank, the Pan African Bank.
And some would want a singer. And what can see was out to Biara. Asempa Yitia. And now better no. Asempa Yitia. And ye can see why. Yet the bro. And what Asempa FM. And Reynolds their empire. 6:30 sharp. And some would want a city. Ye won't yet the bro. Asempa Yitia. And ye straight to the point. Essence. Asempa Yitia. African Green Tea.
It's a water mackerel. I would be near. I want to Africa Queen mackerel. The witch shall we do keke. No, don't go.
Jack, but I very
Why do I see it? What you tell a pioneer? Neso Adunra, a bibia, our Asempa FM 94.7. Bibia age many for fry, and the Asempa FM Monday to Thursday, 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Madam, Bibia is a traffic lecture. The mention may be a dodgy affair, and no more so. The other band echo, funny stories, and the Philistine. As soon as I did so, Miss Siama, women can't show me out a book of concern. Just a Bibia, Jimmy was a private so this year, Monday to Thursday, 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hey, Bibia.
If you want quality, this be where you belong. Syntax, strong. Oh, gonna shout and sing the song. When the sun they hot, syntax no break when the rain they fall. Still no shake. Builders they choose and plumbers they prove and any project you they start.
Asempa FM. Ekosiisen Asempa 94.7 Asunyinetie.
Ekosiisen Suni Asempa FM. Ma yana munyana sene yensa mama kwaba emfa momra dwumadi. So check with your time. 50 after 3. In the 10 more minutes and it will be 4 p.m. And yene chairman WONTUMI Bernard and Chibuisiakon Ebeshase Eddie and Komo ene yemfa discussion segment no emremo inti we would have enough time with the NPP National Chairman hopeful Chairman WONTUMI Eremunshanenso but officially sharing time with the NPRA as the NPRA National Pensions Regulatory Authority and then anyone shase Eddie and Komo for the next 3 months now once every week they would be here on Ekosiisen and we hope say after 3 months no eba pensions hon komodia yebetiasie ye na yentiasie keke yasen abomodin etu ho anamon just to ensure say yen nkokra bomu no ye ho enkonko hihia yen na emum yebenya a very very good pension na nioma etumi akoye Asempa FM soni Ekosiisen ena wasugu so awutie medin di osai bonso Rosina Akofi ewa oye manager corporate affairs ewo NPRA enti Rosina Akwaba na apomte sen
Nyamia dom
baby ayiboko
edanyamiase
enti manager corporate affairs ene week 1 for time with the NPRA. In the end, we want to understand Ghana, a 3-tier pension scheme. No? Ghana 3-tier pension scheme. And yet, yes, you ain't boy. You can't 3-tier pension scheme over Ghana and assign the city.
Yo, Medase will be. I mean, sure, say, Mamma and Sa Quenya say, Yembe Church, Nyome Muntre, Mutiefu. Na, ye kasa 3-tier pension scheme, ye pension, your friend is saying Ghana, Ajiatum. Aha, Kaneno, ye nimsene wo pension, be your friend of snitch pension. And no. PNDC law 247 and a sheso. But say no from 2010 no yabenya bibia ye friend a 3-tier pension scheme. 3-tier pension scheme. Na 3-tier pension scheme me ejina homa pension yina ewo Ghana. Na me kano na sniti dia no so ehye bi. Enti senia ne din ne tie no saa na ne honam so tie. First year, second year and third year. Sa enti first year no ye ne a ye friend basic social security scheme. No ene ye ne asnit ehwe so no.
Ene ye tuama snit.
Ye tuama snit no. No broni beka say ye mandatory say ye shell say obia wo ye adwuma sa ban no say ankrankro bi no wafa na busumi otua oka o e wo se otisa etituo na otua edema wo daachi it is net de no say ye be cheche mu a 13.5% and the kohonom na say sike kohonom a yes, I be kura Emma National Health Insurance for Sense Wapomudimu. Ne and Echeno near Becano, Yadia to her amount. Udachi, do say what do a fear dresia and a sister yes, sir. I walk one who Jim when I say be our opening Temun, so I would make on a friend voluntary no. Not just as 6 SK Busumi Swan na yetia ka busumi bia. Na eno ena ye first year no eno na sniti for eden ehwe so ne etoso mieno no eye ne a ye friend occupational or work based scheme eno ne de ye say is privately managed na che say one more from trustees NPRA no a license wo mu ena ehwe SK so wo mu so ede no wo ko ahon jemwa emau sikapodo anase sikabumba kwana obisi lamsam na de SK e de amount na chese eno so ye enhye saa first year second year ye enhye ma woni a wo mo ye busumi adwuma eti na eno no na ba ko a ehia ye
eno wo employer na ebeto etuama
me pato I wo employer no na chese wo sika a ye tuama eye wo basic salary and sana ne a ye de keka ho say ye de allowances bi na be keka ho and sana ye de akeka ho no say sika no e na ye timu wo jumaye ni no ye tell 5.5% ohamunche mu no na chese wo employer no anasa nipa fa wadwuma no ono etua 13% at the asoso the amount na akosi 18.5%. It's 18.5% ye beche at the go first year and the second year. It's ye 13.5% at the mass net ye first year no na ye the 5% na akano at the akot year 2 sanetie eti u first year no na be ma monthly pension na busumi bia yetia okokosi se ubefia asase so na se ufia asase so mpo na wonya 75 years a yetimi tua sika bumbia den e de ma wabusuafo ana womo a wahye se woni ho aye fama mo no yetia e de ma womo gise bia wanya 75 years na de wadi ne wo se wodi awie na chese woni hwe ne wanya na second year no mo de eno ye ne a ema o lamsam ana sika podo baako eyi edema enti na chese eho no so eye ne a woje ne bum baako e de ahwe wo
tier 1 tier 2 nyina no e wo se o check with the employer
me pacho sa netie aha sa netie pepepe ehu hia pa eno nti na ye wo efidie iso employers bi wo ho a omuntua na menua Collins edi bi baba abeso so nti de ye nko ye nim na ewia
tier 2 ni about tier 3
ni about tier 3
okay tier 3 net saying
tier 3 no eye ni aye friend no group of personal pension schemes na emunchiche keke ne se enunchire mu ye se personal no se wankra ko wuye bie ena group no se bia entosu ko bi na wo join yo GPRT ko na wo join yo koko kuyapa na wo join yo chese ekuo bia wo join bia a wo ankasa mo ye mo adwuma a mo wo ko bi mo no association bia mutimi ebrem etese ne aye friend no group no eno ne friend no group pension no na mo mu wantimi anko join ko bi ama na chese wan kwantin kro no wo ye bi eno ne personal pension senia etie adwumanie sa 30 yi ewo ho ma woni a wo mu ye yankase adwuma se pure water na wuton wo ntos na wuton wo aboso kan wo ye driver ni chese adwuma bi a wo ya wankasa e na wo ye wayi wo pay master na se one out ya ho ka obia enchia o ka tse senior former first year second year fourth year a wo de obi na ebetia o ka busumi no da bi wo de wa na wo ye wadwuma esantua ho ka na bobi ma menche ade mu kakra ne wo mo ne se obi jo we de kafra obi ne wo mo ne se ye hwe ye kan say research analysis statistics ema yen enchiremu se ye che Ghana adwuma ye fomu na ye fa wo mo ewo formal sector na ye fa wo mo ewo informal sector ye sha 15% pe ena ye wo mo a wo mo formal sector na momu no wo mo a wo mo ye yankase adwuma informal sector no wo mo na ye dodo ye 85% eti sa ni pay wamumbomu ena eye adwuma eden eboa Ghana anase wo mu na eye dodo no eti se ye bibi krampo a ewo se wo mu krampo na titiri no eden ekowo mo ho waho eti enoti na ye bossa dewre se menu a woton pure water menu a webie store wo ye makeup artist wo ye driver ni taxi driver trotro driver just adwuma bia wo nsa so se wo ye no ni e wo mo ne se wo e wo kwakwanya se sa 30 yi wo de wo ho eye den ejimu bi na wo nsusu wo tia na kakra na dachi wo kwa ahudie mu a wanya bibi de aden e de ahwe wo ho se mi kire mu saa no na chese we de obi anim sika wonya no akasa wo 30% bi ama na emomu no wo akasa wo decide de fi wo pem na ukase bi ade bia no menya 100 cedis enti me pese de bia me di 20 cedis na ne aka no me di ye bibi e de hye me pension mu ana se bia na wotwe bia metimi atua beye 500 ana 400 e de ato me pension hye mu woni me etia wo so otua ne saa ne etia wo so otua ne saa ne se pension sika yentito bia wo so yentase obi bia wo so sika na ode ba no eno ane edi gunyumam ema mfaso anase ewo de maw ema wunya ho mfaso na sika bia obetia se dakro se na wotwe se busumio sa fio bia no ye kweni nti bia ode afi na betimi atia wotia se sika na ye hihye go to mienu mu de maw ya create account mienu ama ba ko retirement account ba ko savings account retirement account de onfa wonsanka skane komu a egum se wankasa obeba be kasa sesei mitimi nye adwuma biom na se sikei ya hwe ne de aye ne be ya obetimi enya periodic payment na se unso emre bia obenya se sikei bia hwe ho na nia etoso mienu a savings account de senia kromu ha yetie no yetimi sie sika ma ne nche ode sika to ho a so mi hia sika ye sei sa enti ye de sa enomu nyina e de eto akwemu ehu se savings account no se ba ne se bia hia sika e de ahye wajuma mo kena utimi be yiska wom e de ye ebi a wo hia sika e de aye wo project bi a wo ya utimi de ye ebi a wo ba na anya school pon mo kwa wo hia sika de ahwe na utimi be yi e wo sa savings account mo etimi de kodi duma wo pese wo die eti ebe wie krakra no a wakwa hujie mo no sa retirement die ya meka ye se won fa won sanka no eno ena nyame adom a ye de to yibi ma annuity bi ma wa na chese etua periodic payments busumi a na etua ma na wo de hwe ho na emomu ne ye service die no ne aka wo mu biara no yes peja e de ma sika bum ema onya e de ye den e de hwe ho enti seni ahihye ne tie ni ade ba kwa ye de kra wo sa ahihye mu ye 30 yi mu se yemfa enfie bia nto so seni a first year, second year, you catch us say, unya 60 years, I won't be near you, maybe you know. Where dear, Obia, when you 60 credit me, then where they, Jim, do honor, I was set one cassa. Oh, yeah, conscious effort, and now, yeah, one would cheer ni ye, say, Besicano, a bet some poor mouse, as a cabia would gumbia. What dear near dear Juma de Mount, I must see cana tumpo on the amount. Eti, and ya dear, would the two one or more, not Debbie, ya cassie a baby pa, this case dear, and dear. Pe sa 30 hono nefa usika efa si honum na eho ene be yi bibi dia ma odache enti no me ka no na eho no wonsoso utimi nya pension ti se ne a obi a oye busumi adwuma pepepe sa so na utimi nya sika bum ni bi a eno soso utimi ede ye ne a opese oye enti me hye obi a wotie ye awie yi se wankasa oya wadwuma ehihye ben eno waye ede ama ho ene obi mfa ne nim to ne baso cause enko yesa se ye be cheche mu ya kwanye ya baidie e be cheche mu ama wa wate ase se wa ne wara aha etina se ukwa ahudie mu a eye wa wo hihye pa waye ene ebedi wakagire mu sa netie
we informal sector person now so person we 3-tier pension ni bia ubetima ye ana informal dey was say tier 3 nko
me pacho dey bi ebi mu ho amu ye informal enso amu de wo ho agisiniti mu e de wo ho agi we mu eti akwanya wo ho eye optional ma ba wodie mu ene ye tier 3 no sa netie wo mu eye formal sector for wo mu de ye first year second year wo mu so eye optional ma wo mu say tier 3 no omusu betimi ayeden edo wo ho agim
that's fine
ama pension akoye
that's fine in the ne Madam Rosina Crofini attending can manager corporate affairs NPRA Yeguso Kasa Collins Aprekua Bekanso no so manager corporate affairs and he's in charge of PR, that's public relations specifically inti me call ne ho and I want him to address the issue of compliance yate emrana ewo ho emrana eticha pensions nim into 3 but employers be brain na crime famran enye join some employee na me person who say the media no ye de ye adwuma nioma be na wasam ye Collins akwaba
mo menu
na bibia ye boko
nya metiase oni ye de ni ye mpacho na nso
adomia
o bo life on so pa o
tu na betiem
o bai na nka o share si na se o ma bi so meso na wa company ni na but on the more serious note you are working
medase
o ye adwuma pa wa wo say edru ba bia ye take ne ma bi for granted me mahye me hobo e ma sigina ye wa asase a me wo so yi se so bia de papa nipa na tiase no na waka kire no na hye ni nkran na ade no a oye na ye papa no na wato aso aye sebe me ntwan ma nipa na ntina nanom wonse do na ye de krata atenten am wakugina badwam akotoato awo that is what we are good at as Ghanaians and mostly as Africans obi ya de papa we will not encourage the person ebi ochina bi nipa ni ho no na fe ne ye beka so asumasi na otija asumasi na otise your content you are a lawyer right
sure
ye ka so obi a lawyer ni a na chese wakwadare wo ne mamu pa ye de no to nchen adwuma yi why for years and that melodious voice. Oh yeah, bema, but a voice and no, and you do drum rosso, and also and you're feminine. As a Jew was somewhere like nothing will push you. Say, stop listening to this voice. And third idea, your content. If I look at how with the mastery, with the bizarre questions, no matter the person, what you anymore, I tell her. What to was yes, you and oh yeah, to shaping and sharpen the discourse. We crew being crowfoy be young crowfoy be at Nasia. No baby, I know you man, I ask him. But you young movie so now, still, if you are sticking to the, if you are still adhering to the dictates of journalism, I am not a boy. When you're queen, Mame enchia tibrekese. Okay. Our National Pensions Regulatory Authority. Christopher Bodi Mensa. Ono boss himself. Yes, o CEO omfa ni dwuma dia odi no enchekere ne ho. Nti obetumi ahia no matter who you are, otimi hia janitor wa dwuma o frɛ no boss ano aka cho say da bi frɛ me Chris. Me person frɛ me Chris. Di awia mi cha Chris ba bia wo bia. Na da mo ne management ene kan mo team pam ho a obama yesa akwanya ya ba betena dwuma die kase yi so. Fantastic. Na answer na me ba wasem no so no obi. Me pese for the sake of this particular discourse ya na wie intino. Me pese ye Ghana ni bia otie no. Onhu ye ho say your population no from the world of national pensions say we be see ya chemu mi no. Okay. Mi no ya chemu no say ku ba ko employers. Na just say ku ba ko ye nipa bi no ma nyame ato o nsem a o manya anisuadi hu na bia adwuma o mo fa nkrofo. Ena ku etoso mi no employees. Yen so a ye adwuma e ma nkrofo. And maybe indirectly now I'll be answering your question. So we are Jumura Emrano at 766 no lawyer need them and say name would be an yes. Near Eka and they say Minia Baikai. Say ye shessa bosome so. Ghana Juma Nino no so didn't name dear na holding a wamo Jumana Kosodo. You want to create TB or Mratato as or Euditiso. Yes. Near Dikan and a tier 1. Of course, and only under the tutelage of Senate. Many a bay can want some Jimmy Cohobi. Near Tosumino, and Lucian to create as a Ghana unity so by force. Yes, by force. In fact, actually, use the word mandatory. Yes, the and only yet tier 2, and also a beco, our corporate trustee, MPR for ya, mom to me crata, say, Omutimi, and Fanye, Omujumadia, Omo Edi. Na we adwuma wura no a what is kana wie no emrana say we say you June ya na June 8 ti nka you see the next month which is July no enu July 14 na say sika na ote no tier 1 na do Senate I was say tier 2 no a wate no I was say no so call sa trustee no eho na we adwuma ye ni no so a also was the obi her time out the bedroom. Maybe has to see. In fact, I have to render unqualified apology because time now the mind went to be so. Yeah, movie maybe you obono. Onam sunyane rekaje no bekanto. You can time. Oh, 10 minutes. Maybe you should time every cocoa board. Traffic, yeah, traffic. It's a biennial. Mukre ufa traffic. From Senate Emporium to I spent close to 2 hours. Wow. Break is a break part. That is just on the lighter note. What sacrifices are. Onzo ye adwuma ye no ye wa akwa adwuma no part-time sorry akra traffic mo amba awia mo fam mo amokwa anadwo ne ade nti e wasa wo ye bet diligent se bosome na so se na onimu a ene obi ama ye kwanya ama yaka wa Asempa Ekosiisen so se adwuma wura eti osika no a e wasa enru the 14th of the next month for next can ba be say kono na ko nti e wasa won so pena hunu se akwa ampa it will not be out of place at all. Say obeso na wa work to e be a director HR no we be say na Asempa cho bosome yi so yi no ye first year and na second year no mate na eko again and any proper trustee be on MPR na ye adwuma no obe say as part of our registration on due details and he said wadwuma wura na ti usika na eduru mo ha they will give you a corresponding message no maka jozo x amount and I say bosome we so ye no usika no adwuma ye ni no eti ye no wabetia ti ye the investment e wo ti so the entire minya abotress Ghana population in your navy and commodity and chemumieno. Now one group in your home my four. Now one group in your home a Juma Uranum, they say. Chris Weddy means and management when it's ready home. Na and it's ready on the fatim in here. If you move adadi, sir, even though say tier 1, I am mandatory. Tier 2, I am mandatory no. You were Ghana for no more. Otia tier 1, a manage you know, but tier 2 no tier. Some of them are hiding behind, sir. It's either say Omonte or now Munim. You are a lawyer. Yeah. Ignorance of the law is of no excuse. Sure. But sometimes ignorance of the fact can be argued. Yes. And to decompose any money from the system, no. And MPR in paying for say, you so this man, member metes, and our count was say, young fan church. So, you my dear Cassie is young fan church a month for one. I was a Jumura, no, the employer, no, and so who rights and the responsibilities. Two, I was an employee, no, and so who rights and the responsibilities. And the Madame Dikayama, the percentage deduction, no, I was a cocoa. So, the ambassador mechanism, so yeah, Jumura, the patch me see you adding Krama, Miss Seven Famro. There's also some crass or comum and can say. At 766 in my home every day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Yet me bura any entity at all. Yeah, which we come a beer to check your books. Now it's a crazy so name the kakra. He's a very diligent man. Very diligent. He's a very gentleman. No, I say no, you in a Ghana for. And they himself is sure to for my day. Chansa no bi betimi anya kwan bia adwuma na wafa Ghana ni so meye adwuma na se nipa no wadwen pa nti even though se mra na maye kwan ase betimi abo awurawura amanfo adwuma mu akọhwe omo nkratam se omo tua na so omo ntua no edu ba bi etimi de okọkọto nyina no se no do se mra no nipa ntimi ye mra na nye mra ntimi ye nipa ti bosome miense edi animu no yemfa show bi te se o show yeso na ye mo hu dawuru na Ghana fo nte se ade bi wo ho a friend tier 1 Adie bi ohwa ye friend tier 2. Adie bi ohwa ye friend tier 3. Na tier 1 ne tier 2 no. Eye mandatory. Eye tier 3 na ye voluntary. Eno mrepam no ye yenhihye ya. Ya de a whole informal sector ambience be eba. I wouldn't want to take the wind out of the sail of my leaders. And no sabre no so. Ya be kind no ho extensively. Na mami so ye in charge of education and sensitization. That is the area. Your friend is the baby. The baby of the Kobia no the beko. But the core and the crux of our message this afternoon and the next 3 months and they said we are employer the payment of tier 1 and tier 2 no I was shall say you and I MPR is yen sign kai Ghana dwuma so say e wo that yes what you need obi wo ha obi and say ya no pa me dru adwuma na nipa no ne bu afu ototo ne nsa na me say ada ne problem ye there no say or be pension na nkrata asem ko ha we si onko ha we si onko ha ti me hwa de no a we panyi ti mantimi ankasa na mka chen so onya abote na bibia be fine reason ne say taba no wa ho de 7 no wa mane ni enkum ne deductions wa follow set say the date of birth say because he enya sa de man ti obi ho group ne pension time was you my year adwuma 100 year ho abisika ketuwa bi you didn't show interest Obi be baba ehwe na de na mixing deductions say be for years when is that way you 35 years maybe I share you 10 years and deductions na nko and what is painful na say my experience with MPR ne say nipa no more those problems especially more year adwuma e the mining sector no we say be our buy no be prospecting we no or your prospecting of foul if you we ada so to aso na wan to aso and I say after say e be the mineral deposit na na F class nim sign no company no afodi am this all mistake na say we work with such a company na company ni fodi am na company ni move to the next country na wo no jawo ha say those years no one contribute how do we trace it just any am we and a crazy the management say no ya hwe money nsi ti the fact say Ghana ni etimitua tier 1 acha so pepa o sheni mkran ya tier 2 no so no obetua nje wie no nya se bia ye bebregu na obia e mkran hye e ye nkaibo e ya kaikai ye nyina ye pempem ye ho ye bati se o man na se ko nanim na nsenya na free United States by the last time that I checked Asempa under management USA no $2.57 trillion. So if they have $1 trillion na say pension funds was say yeah relax funds investment for years. Ghana, you can't send me the who say your population is youthful. We say most of the developed countries are on population and say retirement age in the crown. A month wash I say increase your money. France, for instance, now is 60, or 62. I'm told this is your person 65 and also Modico. Germany is looking at the picture, says so increase, and the reason being that our population no workforce on your age. Yes. Baba 22 no be you invest. The averagely for Obia, what 25 years, so you man now o tier 1 and tier 2. A just a system no 35 years to invest that money. So you see how relaxed that fund will be. They do a beer, ya quine, yen and can have a bush your bookeka, now you farm for. Say, yeah, my near Kumsania man. Now ya try ya, young Casaya solve your problems while Brian go outside. Now for Sanko, whom you knows when you are what we call decent retirement. And it's not crazy in management and near Bresse. My girlfriend Rosina a coffee a movie na ye make sure say ya bosso ama obi ate we say ka say abosso ba na ma eja e waye na we say I say no obi o ha ate ofizo me were 20 years na pension dey say this me 60 me were 70 years pension dey who dim say if you follow your pension keenly and you cry na your housing deficit and money ade no I have been receiving calls, even facilitating documents for people. Tier 2 mortgages. So there are a lot of benefits in there. But because I even fee and we want to make sure that we will trigger the consciousness in the Ghanaian population about their pensions. Say, but no, that's sorry. As we say, my pensions and some sign. Oh, people so many net no original one here. Obi ho agene payslip boy catching the body making kan pa but when the payslip the focus is only on the net saying e ba me ho saying e ba no e name kwa de no na ohe madam mentioned a point very striking. I say in the yesteryears and na you that societal values no me wo fa no aboso so no answer my flow of our me kakra but na wo hwe o manwie e bi close school a wo ko nwie ti bo so me so wan kasa wo problem. Or you know a problem or more problem. Till being extending quite extended family to them. But be a be a would so tell you know when you're human be ya. But some is one. Ma what Jumura and who say MPR for a camera what says so much 2 tier 1 or 2 tier 2. I am mandatory. The 14th of the ensuing month, or says kind of calling appropriate quarters. Now, so what Pepanonswa, you can take steps. So don't overshare third tier numna and also Bibia Timia
Collins a church and Yaman the Biato, Yama media kindness, and a day 1, and as a week 1 of time with NPR. Next week, Yamea Domoa, Ombasiaba. So now we'll take tiers, no one after the other, and then we delve into detail. Tier 1 details, tier 2 details, tier 3 details, and why? Yeah, so informal sector also the it's a great way to start. And then come on, next week would even be better. Yamea Dominion Penny Fui, and as any other team, be free NPR Abano, Naden common at so. Madame Rosina, final comment, near fire and common Emra.
Yo,
yes.
Bobby, right? Obi, yes. Na Bobby, made us. Obi made us a pa. I'm say a tier 4, senior, me kind at Chemu, first year, second year, any 3rd year, no. Near here me pa, yes, I 3rd year, hono. Ah, ne pa ye do so na ye ni do doa ye ejuma ede boagana mai na momu ye mu pi no ye ni pension bi e wo babia na afa bedu awie ye no na obehu na driver ni no on nam station wa ye mre no sresre 1 cd mame 1 cd say se wanka ni die yi baye eno yes I hye bi man ho a kanye so on nam station SSSK ene utumi ho kona bi na abrewa bi no hye ho no osrade traffic lights mu kra obehu omo na SSRade na ya na obisa ho se no oniba owo ba pa na so hye boni anase ehihia wanhye ama ne ho wanye hye pa ama ne ho no enu ti ne onambo osa at that time no eti ne amesha ye nyina ne se sa pension 3-tier pension aba ma yen ye ne aye wo yankase adwuma mesi ye ne doso nti obia fa ne ho nya den enjim ne tietie mo ane se upese ne makai eto asum na upese udi ho gimu a wode awoba na okura phone no ka chense onko MPR website MPR wode okọ Google on type MPR edi ubekọ MPR website no so na ekọ ho no ma ubehu wo mo a ye fra mo trustees ya wo mo trotro ni pedin chese wo mo ye ekọ ne wo ho be 27 29 kra ekọ enti wo yibi ni nama wo ho na chire kwan wo ho ba bi oye adwuma wo ho ni din wo ho enti wo fa na ofra wo mo a ebu wo ho phone so a wo be register ama bibi akotote ama o mesrew emfa sasem eni agro enne ehia se wo bia enya pension yesi pension for all me patcho fa ho dim na kina wo kwa ahomdie mu a wan kwa nkodi wo dokono kwa.
Fantastic. And Madame Rosina Krofi, a manager corporate affairs and NPRA, and she's specifically in charge of education and sensitization. Samso and Yenia Collins Sapreku, a manager corporate affairs, specifically in charge of public relations. And yet, next week, God willing, on Besaya, but we have another interesting topic for you, God willing, next week. In relation to pensions, after 3 months, now we are pensions guru. And now I wait to church and next week, lady and gentlemen, Madam Wase. Next week, Ekosiisen Asempa FM. Mr. Bernard Enchibwe Siakon, national chairman hopeful Edema NPP. Wabe Cancer Ewo Studio. After this short break, yes, I said in common. Stay with us.
Electrical appliances, baby baku pay, and I'll be near the papa, Nanny Wolf, Franco, smart TVs, every 32, Ekosiisen 100 inches, air conditioners, washing machines, blenders, microwaves, kettle, cooking stoves, yes, also with CCTV cameras, any crystal clear, never phones, any accessories, you know that Franco, number 1, Bura Franco shop beer benwo, Nekwajo electrical appliances, yet it is small. First 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311 and now www.francotrading.com. Or it's me App Store, any Play Store. No download the Franco app. Franco! Still phone papa is here.
Stay soft, then Kaibo Cassibiaba. A fade, a drama who drama need your horn. Abaye ultra concentrate bottle for Fronim. Be hamley and pen do one night. At show much a pa. Impower mercy was singing me. A hammer at show on side with the morning in na. Yabusi and Champa Batonema was Picasso Faso. Na essence such shade. So stay soft ultra concentrate bottle on a shende. Nani hamno. At shady pa. Eddie, Aji Ejadi and Kratswayatu. Cranny Wabiayam of
Wisdom, ye can you him, no one could be na yell satism, and no matter brain, a gun addition, no one conformance, the old tail in the bedge, and it your rubber.
Yes, it's slow at a year 20 inches. 3 days yet to be wait a crow. Wait a crow.
Any tea, Tiago Aqua Quamankwa, Akuntejo, Eddie Bro Asempa 94.7 FM. So,
it remained that I say, young woman on it. You almost yakakra. You almost went. Yes, yet here. In that Sasia. Yeah, Kabum.
Remember that be a bonusia, a pemusea, a question of what a change, our approach said the Yaku, any diabedrufi, the Yahu, near her, the ye, near the Abba, the Yano, and you can say, yes, I just say, Abruchin come on a dim, tintimpa.
Yabera no man who do I won't conform my soy, you bet me the Abuagana. I'm not funny to my pefra. Or my impuntu, now have what a sign. Passport won't send some. Nina, yet a bro, and what Bruchin come with you, Yabesa swam Wakwanya, no watch your watch.
Robert David, make a Kasa free Germany. Copy. Yeah, Amsterdam. Concept what for about Jeff where woman and then Asama and no multiply. Program project in my mama.
Shenison, say a minute the beer. 6 p.m. Bogan near Abroad Company.
Samisoriano pa, hair taco toothpaste na me missing. And mommy confidence, the morning
Se wushia amana misifit gusuna mesrea. Young mama me the Kel charcoal toothpaste. And if you trim me say, or body any pie, will be muno. And yet, ya Kel charcoal toothpaste. A boy sing by a free mowa, a boy sing to crow. A sia, and lumunka. Sure say, amani Kel charcoal toothpaste in Sunny. Yet it's center for
media magic charcoal toothpaste out too. Nation on a piano, draw me codano. And my messia fita. Confidence level cost so. It's been a man. Let me see that to me. Nervous.
And Caneno and me, mamma, BD 3 years. And I say, baby, more BD, what Kel charcoal toothpaste mono. And I see a fita. And man, I'm wanting. Let's say can be a one million gram. And more monum coffee, wine, any tobacco. I come with Sesono. Abama more Kel charcoal toothpaste. Sankofa, ENG.
Kel, happy smile.
Adi, did you get to that one?
And some would war a singer. And one can see was out to Biara. Asempa Yitia. And now better no. Asempa Yitia. And ye Cassia. Yet the bro. And what Asempa FM. And Reynolds there Empire 6:30 sharp. And some would war a CC. Ye wooing na. Yet the bro. Asempa Yitia. And ye straight to the point. As some say. Asempa Yitia.
Welcome, Pivano. Abo! Na Natural Ghana Limited. Eddie Studio Managing and Bounty. Where you are taking your money in also. Your person will go via Pefe. Now, which meal watch you also? Asa Uchi Stadium Hobby. And it's a broad discounts. Our Samsung, TCL, and Nasco Smart TVs. Nina. Mama, today, Bianya with Mijeda. Now, bet you powerful air conditioners and your coolers. The top and bottom mount, chest, and display fridges. Gas cookers, washing machines, microwaves, and your small kitchen appliances in your kick out winner. When the football promotion is so power fimu. Kahuna for your showroom. Any anamo si for one more Ghana fan enina. And our friend was 050-315-9738. Which means for code www.electrolandgh.com. Electroland. It is stadium no bounty. Jack Patabare Vimanyaku.
What do I say? Neso Adunra, Bibia, our Asempa FM 94.7. Bibia age many for Fry, and the Asempa FM Monday to Thursday, 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Madam Bibia is a traffic next year. The Metro Baby of Dojafa, and no so. The other band echo, funny stories, and the Philistine. As soon as I saw Messiama, him and control the hour, a bucket on Sunday. That's a Bibia, Jimmy was a buyer for so. Monday to Thursday, 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hey, Bibia.
Hello, Medindi Wakatri. I was anti-sama for what you said.
Hi, your friendly Pamela. Mr. Mami mobile app details na fan travel to me bio.
Aname Crawford was to say me free.
Hello, customer experience. You're blocking your account, Mr. Mami pin number na me unblock you.
Ebenum dia ho pepre to me feed mo.
Mr. Click a link what text message I send one say Sierra. Na ya upgrade won ko yan ATM services for front so.
Na wona manage won ho pa ne wona wa click kane ansa na mo dwene ho. Kano cray, like play. Won't crow bit me at ourselves and fidimo. Bo who buy. I say Ecobank ain't free and I ain't send email and I message in Miss our pin, OTP, bank card, and I Ghana card one semda. Mawin now, Ecobank, the Pan African Bank.
African Inti sa wo to makala e weduane a na wato Africa Queen macro na we chawe no keke na mpakwa
Arriba Ekosiisen
Obinie, Ekosiisen ye, Boswa wo Asempa, Debrane Mamba, Obi, so.
Masomo Asempa 94.7 FM. Ekosiisen dwumadi no asuguso a wotie no. Ma yena munyina asene ma makwaba ensan famomra dwumadi esu bio 30 minutes after 4. Ehaya Asempa FM. Yene chairman Wontumi ne din ankasa Bernard Entry Boisiakon and AD Enkomo oye NPP National Chairman hopeful. For more currently he serves as the Asante Regional Chairman of the NPP. Wabekansa ewo studio high and no ABD Enkomo. Na oba on any team members nibi and by a former member of parliament for New Edubiase Ewaha, Onwanso a former deputy minister in charge of Agric, or a leading member of the team of Chairman Wontumi, and Alhaj and so can Alhaj the minim Dinu, Honorable Alhaj didn't the same. Alhaj, oh, Archibald Kobna, hey, the man. Hey. Oh, okay. Matt didn't that Aquaba say very boko. Nice. In the chairman Wontumi and Kasawa chairman Aquaba next saying
Major Swabrumira,
Bibi Akoye.
Obi.
Chairman Wontumi.
Obi.
Ya feel over studio hatchet. Yeah, it's true.
And let me say, me Baba Stram. Me say, me Baba Stram, and me bro for Biade, or my Hinena. I was obey Bibi. I was over coming bro for you about me. I just saw them the dusty senior. I
mean, the last time in our studio, Hano, I think it was before the last national executive.
Last 2020.
Fantastic.
2020.
Fantastic. Accra Sports Stadium.
Yes.
Before side elections, then I'll buy and make I said, ye baby, you know, Obompire MIA. And then I'm busy at Empire and be share baby. Busy at Empire and started. And I was here to friend. I mean, I interview when I'm a betting Nabibia Eco Chairman only a Mompire.
Yo, a Bompire or Hebrew. Shamak Israel Yehovah, Elahenu Yehovah Ekad, we ahata et Yehovah, Elohika Bika Luvika, Uvika Navashika, Uvika Miyodika, Tode Yashak, in English, in the name of Jesus, Amen.
Chairman, that's any Tode Yashak, Nina Hebrew. In the Nashet, I said, saying,
I will say, when you open the first Bible, or back at your Sabia King James Version.
Okay.
Now underline.
Okay.
Now I catch and say, this is the this Bible contained the Old and the New Testament.
Sure.
Now Asaba said it's diligently compared and reversed and translated out from its language. It means that the whole Bible. The sound has been changed, but the meaning remained the same. And the God is a God of Hebrew. You know, God of Abraham, God of Jacob. So, of is a preposition. You cannot separate a person from his language. Sure. It means that the language has been changed. So, if we want to know, we call it Paleo Hebrew. That is means the ancient. Paleo means Hebrew. It means the ancient language. Ancient language. You know the Bible before, no?
Originally, in Hebrew.
Yes, na Hebrew. Even before, na ayade na yatro tablets. And sana eba scrolls.
Okay.
Dead Sea Bibles. And sana eba Bible.
You
knew say also Isaiah now say na me de bobongoma that time we write it yes what I say the bobongoma no at the buyer so we have different kind of but the point is say Jesus Christo sabe on free man so
o just ukrom
o
free ukrom Yesu Kristo o free Israel Nazareth enti trese mansofo wo mo kasa wo ka anna Nazareth fo so wo mo kasa wo mo soka na esan say na no o kan aye romance na chira say the spirit in Hebrew we call it Ruach Kadesh. Ruach Kadesh. That is the Holy Spirit. He intercede our prayers until we be an obompire. I hear the Holy Spirit no etene akasana wokano to Yesu adiana ate
and no ye intercessor
no ye intercessor no what you say no ye intercessor no but in all abra yete ase yetime ko eba na yetime ko sua de no I think say okay Matthew chapter 24 no o se na mre no so kwa wie ya o se me manfo what you say o se won na oni midin no o se mu benya nkwa what you say won na oni midin no o mu benya nkwa and Isaiah chapter 2 verse 2 o se na beka se yenyina na yenko bepon so na yenkonko hia ya rade enti ade a now no it's a very essential say yenyina betumi ahunu say nyankopon na yesom no o ye Israel for nyankopon enti he belongs to Israel satisfadia wudin enti Paleo Hebrew no okay strong concordance Hebrew strong concordance 3001 yes
when na wakan
but that's okay yes personal for yaba
I mean like I said originally there was anka which na pulpit he preach you. You should have been a reverend minister originally.
Of senti so be washa men kasa wa politics muda wa bra men fa nyame asamo maida. So be hwa amanfo bebre both MPP NDC. Memmo na memma sa nyame asem so obi e kasa na ko to Bible. Yeah, majuma to me mum de me hunu say
so nyame so
nyame so adwuma me
but at what point now what dream say you transition into full-time politics if he ever told were you born into a political family and as I would not saying
they did kind of or being financial so funtu that their honya honko na a year nyamesum any idea no a year by Beth any of the warrior na yesano and yama be brain ya can't say you whom crying. Ye bebu saw say unyina dear now be and yama be brain obi ya can't say obi or cry would new now so no any more Dutch obi or also would new and so Dutch and so any obi or crown a war Naso so ya sorry ya ye nyuma bebre ya hwe asibi ana ya sorry bi nso ana ya babedrum pempen so nti adwuma ye mu no a ye guso a ye no ano sabe memfri JB dankwa abusua mu ana memfri dombo abusua ana sanso na memfri buzi anso abusua mu na emom ba bia ye free no geographically and ethnicity and religiously where I come from to say Asante am free, you know. The majority UP. Okay. And a free and no near there, ye the shall see free, ye quara bremuni at the 1992. Sabra nami ye mate.
Driver's mate.
Nami kusku nami me wo JSS 1992. Okay. But Sabra no nami me said the mate Saturday and Sunday. What I said, maybe I was his cow who's canning one. Now, and no say Saturday and Sunday, no, let me papa or cast bebre and your berema. Till Saturday, Mako, Namaka could be mates, and a Sunday, not just a manesca. I woman.
I will meet a short distance mate and a long distance.
Short distance.
Like
trot. You know. And to make 1992 say, Abra, Moya referendum. No, Nasabreno. Me papa come in and me di who mate.
sabre de kosesa pipes no no ya de nyina anti no sabre ni nyina na just I have idea about the politics political you know anti we just sa me call Prempeh College obia oni me te say menua and the dusty mo omo ba catch ra na me seniors ne bia omo wa hase ne ba bia omo tie bia no na me warrant officer class 1 na cadet
Prempeh cadet no
yes
army cadet ni
soldier de no sad time no Benada Kafia ono na no ma ye ba betreni ye o Prempeh College enti no ayade a sabre no ye no ne nyina no ye wo na those days in so was a military regime.
Yeah, military regime.
What I said, so 1992 I feel
transition into
constitutional, you know. And to know what Prempeh College pa, what I say, you'll be inspired to join because you know, you have a courage.
Who joined a cadet or Prempeh?
I was a cadet man. Cadets, as a warrant officer class 1, then I make catch say warrant officer class 1, then warrant officer class 2. Class 1. What do I say? My name is Major Debramo, and yeah, my classmates phone be brave or military say. Yeah, and you know, now we have an idea.
And you're doing a Honda who's free,
and you're doing there. You boy, you know, never me mudada because Obi, me mama. Bra awo I can know nim sa waka no enti me na okọ akwakoboniti enti okọ no duru enkwantanan so crossroad and be free tour from.
Oh really?
Yes, and be free tour from. Enti ada ye free tour from no ada ye wo me na no ada no me fa ne se manim gu ase because akwan ye fa so edu wu bia no nya sa na ye wo.
Yeah wo. Hey, free tour from or
Quantana me drew 4 junction ya gina hwana me free tour I want kano and one se me frato and umbetwa me court.
Hey,
enti
Asempa okay.
Asempa me kacha I'm telling you maybe I will give you the testimony. Enti abra omutwa me court no na loto kiosk bi e wo ho no mo de me prepare me no mo de me to loto kiosk no. Enti adana asusu me ya adwuma.
Adana ya
wo me na ya de me to loto kiosk le friend content na nsa aye lepa yes na nsa nyina aye enti ne kiosk mu ne ya de me to ye enti obi de me kan sa da ya wo me no ya wo me hospital sa de ya wo me no ti adana ya wo me no manum guase but adana ya wo me no so no amanfo hu me mobopa because kwanya ye fa so a de wo me nti eno nti ne ye fa so a ye de me koto kontem ne loto kiosk mu adana so no me di kwa akiri because kwanya ye fa so a e de wo me nti no obiate enti obi say ye bo chairman dia the whole word obo CHAIR automatic me was small party small family small business even small country now so but chairman mimi di neba because adaya wo me no my popularity come from birth I don't fake it my bahase ye obi is going to top ayadea ayemo network ne amanfo a wo mutie ebeko ba bia that is natural so me popularity
if you are womb
and the aba and to be so be fear ho I call it ecclesia first nanka my friend WONTUMI's palace but me change na ye na ecclesia no ye Greek word. When you read Matthew chapter 8 verse 16 at the corner or say na mesi no also na asama don't me and travel so you know so church on you
the gate of hate will not
prevail against you and you know me friend hono ecclesia say the atene say is assembly point what I say ecclesia mean in Greek go a bachelor say assembly where we meet and near there na nyina ne say so ramu san say a woman kwanta 90 no obi afie wo kwa ekwan no ye ba ko na mienu but my house I have a 4 gates
udi be refie ho
efie no ɛyɛ 4 gates ɛne ɛdi wura mu ɛnti no sɛ mi wura mi fie pa ɛkyerɛ me sɛ baabi a ɛwɔ me ɛfrɛ me sɛ baabi a ɛwɔ me sɛ even when the wind is blowing it's a different it can blow from the south and turn into the this is where I you know what I say yes
what wo mu kra no ye I say yesu awo no there is something unique about
me yesu na yesu no enti me pese me de be compare no what I say but emframa nan so ɛhɔ ana abɔfoɔ no ebesia ayɛ Abraham a ɔyɛ ɔmo papa ɔhyɛ nkom sɛ egu no sɛ afisɛsɛ abasaba nti afisɛsɛ a wontumi mɛsa aba ha bia na me national chairman afisɛsɛ
that's prophetic
afisɛsɛ ɛyɛ wona woka
yeah I mean say wa wo mu no so bi atie wo story you are a man of destiny there is something unique about you bibi a wodo nsa beka bia no yɛ sɛ wo yɛ a wotumi yɛ
aye ana yi di akyerɛw deɛ wɔka no yɛ no sanya saa waa no untumi anka no ho saa enti adeɛ bia bo sɛ bɛyɛ dendende bɛyɛ nanso obia nsa wom onyankopɔn nsa wom that is untumi
take me back to how I enter into 92 papa adwuma now ya what they call prempe join a cadet in we school how did you
me we school no me we na me tu
why you watch O level ni A level ni
dabi
we wasi
me yes me we
like SS now
obi me regional chairman be your national chairman ya to boase obi me was a buy ya to boase obi we was a buy ya to bo I be SS our prep college
me 3 years nibi
me 3 years nibi me 96 and me we na pena me kwa brochure enti me drew abrochire no first na me cleaner me din kai sawko Pellyway Sainsbury's I was a supervisor me call abrochire within 2 weeks through ajumaden de be me ho aye ne aye you know what I say ehona na
omoye supervisor
I was Sainsbury's Pellyway Sainsbury's. Wow. Near friend Thomas Theophilus or say answer. Yeah, bro.
Thomas Theophilus or say answer.
Titi.
Abrofuni na Titi ano bia.
Titi. But bro, yeah, be pra was street so asana me be a bouncer. Asana me be a personal bodyguard.
Our brochure. All in the UK.
All in the UK.
Okay.
All in the UK.
Okay.
And sana meba Ghana. Inti me buy no. Me na me de noodles ba Ghana first. They are more friendly Indomie.
Yeah.
I'm the first person who brought Indomie to this country. Now your friend me there no some young noodles.
Some young
noodles. Inti me de buy no. I'm fat. Now Ghana phone NMD. So I pay for the price. And abra Ghana for and I'm beside the detergent back on a friend big power detergent. Oko a life mona busa or money. Yes. But said I'm a supply. Mazimat, Kuala, Money.
This is early 2000s.
Yes.
Like a 4 bar for from.
Yes, I know yeah. 2004.
Oh, 2004. Okay.
2004. And I made the Sanya Mawe and buy. And see, made a buy, no. I'm fat. And
this one,
I'm fat. Sadiana, you dear. Master, you pay school fees. And you may be a Wagana be at one share. Why being bachelor say, and the hawk cake. And young Kofu be dear. It will be difficult for you to penetrate. And you might be a Wagana beer. Odrin say, oh, no, I quack fat at the abano. Oh, fat now the back. Every year, over to your school fees. And so I pay the school fees.
Until I pay the mommy. But one thing to say, me what yes, and I me me wo JSS no ana na me di mate me wo primary na me ton apetition wasa for market ana me call prempe college nsusu no na ya makwan bia na me de me call ade cutlass wo na makoto sikankuri second you know sikankuri the machete na na mako ahensan na makoto ahwehwe enti me de kotogo enti me and andi dusty mu
ko classes a mu ko sua brofo no na me de me kwakọ ye adwuma na manya sika enti me duru togo pa
ayi no
sikankuri no ya friend agbacha ti me duru agbacha to de am se nene de kakuva daraji ma plan am chese te so na mento me se so gava na maje enti ye be pol ye be bia school a me ba back na me wuska na ndi dusty mo no manya brofo
bana u kreska
na me kreska enkurabre mu nyina no na me nim adekra e wasa me ye na me nim adekra so I was focused obia o prep college aya yibia wo nim ya yibia anti me fra brochire ba ya enema no asa be hye no afa de duru ba bi kra na de me di kra na de aho and me be ase say when we ask you what you know is something that you have learned from your infancy. What I know, and say me you be a me bribe for. Me de me ho ye adwuma.
Adwuma keto ti me ye kese. Na kese enso so wa hwe so ye ti me ye keto.
So I know. Enti no the see and say afa me be share security company ase.
E wo
Ghana. Na me we amanfo bebre fie. Oh, fie wo ho ate se me fa de senka radio station na maba se
o de ha mamia me ba be wen ha na emu mensuro kromfo ade a woso wusuro no pa no eyija entija no me kire the causes of fire ade di ija ba enti na ma kire na afi ya timi ahwe eye baabi ebetimi asanya second entrance fire exit se bibi ba ebetimi afa oho de adwane ade akọ enti ubetimi ni nipa be teta kwa kasa no anya fie baako ti sabre no suso no na yetua meka 800 cedis na Ghana ayin mai new na mai enti papa baako a metimi de aye example de akyerew na nan kansa boadu aye boafo na nanze ma ahene
do ye contractor no
oye contractor no maye no watch my da am fra brochire na aba aye no watch my da baby a wo masi
shopping mall no foforo no me na me hwe ho enti wotua meka 800 a na masako hwehwe obi aba ka kire no se boku mi fra brochire na aba na manfo bebrese adwuma ni habata adwuma wa ha mesro bra na bra behwe ha sei o ma me 800 me mema o 600 no makipu 200 me yesa kofim se binya
get rate
24 people and I'm to sky register as a security company. And minya 40, minya nipa 40 no. Anna nanan cancer board no. I don't know what fast back name security back kabomu. Anna omuku via ni Greece. Sabra so a boss wa mame. Masa wo hwe ase a wa hwe ase o. When you fall,
you are fallen.
Bibie no ha betimaye. Skani bi ni ho. Me konso na me bo me papa man ye pa ade achi a mudi mbekwa abrochire ne so me ne me iranya issue enti me pese me ko bio. I don't want to go because anya makono be pese me tena Ghana na me meki ama abrochire fo no mo matu kwa ne nyina hu se
bibi wo
Ghana ha
ahaya na wo ye ahaya na ebewuo enti ahaya na wo se ye ma na ye de se
ye behwehwe bibi ne ya ye no wa ha am ye de aba because me wa abrochire no na ye pa but me buy na be ira ye no na wo se me sa hwehwe me sika ira e wa ha enti na wo se me hwehwe enti abra ba sa na me wo nipa 40 no ade no so na ye 4 million na anka ye 4,000 Ghana ana me frɛ enipa 40 ni nyina na me ka kire o mo sɛ me fra brochire na aba na no me hia sɛ mema me namfofo a na me no mo ye security ewa brochire nyina no mema o maba be ye bi Enti ye frɛ bibi two weeks arrears and also 2 weeks in hand. Say ya se mo so mu hia bibi ne ade a yenso ye betima ya mamo. Enu nti e wo se me de musika metua mo next month no. E wo se me ti obia no half money. No obia obenya 400. What I say? Obenya 400. Na che se me matimi anya sika tua da nan kansa boadu na ka. For the me secret no ko wi aye no. Enti me ye na sa na che se matimi atua ne ka. Enya ade na nipa no wie no anya no ne hia na emum the systems a wo be puti se bi nsi bieu na nso so wo betimi aye no. Enti me call intercom ana me call fa wo security for ye na me kire wo mo kwan a me fa so a me de anya nipa 40 no ana me kire wo say this time no so utimi nya nipa dodo say a me tua wo kasei so the nipa na wo de baba no ana me tua wo commission and I fed me too many no na manya nipa 2,000 as a security. Oh. And me free ho na me de call takwa koye mining. And mining no more me ye no. Mining no more me ye no. And na beside the copy prestia. Na cha say afi issues ba problems say ba ani ade. And no mu ana ma won say no Ghana ye nyina ya dia. Ghana ye nyina dia obi beka say practice make a man perfect, but me I will profit from somebody's experience. So I will learn what somebody has sacrificed to do. I will profit from it. So I started to say now I'm engaging in the politics. So beginning I was a security.
And son I will go into mining.
No,
security.
No, maybe yeah, security. The regional chairman Yamankwa.
Oh yeah, what doing say we be into politics?
Politics, you know.
Who started as a security?
Security. Say party no person we bibi ye pa na provide security. Na me media ni mu. So until the love na me wo ye you know. Anna yibeto Bosontwe na me
for constituency
chairman na cha afi mashase a me engage the executives and the town people ade a me pesa me ye ne ade enti me ame de anya me papa na di me wura mu o ta say ya me akasa na me wodo na me hunu say MPP no ye nyina ye de a enti ade bia so so wo ye ne ye a na so wo ye ne ye pa you get a credit so de wo read Genesis chapter 28 verse 17, 18 to 19, when the Jacob discovered the house of God, and the house of God become the house of God and the house of Jacob. God is a jealous God, and you cannot share the glory of God. But when you do it and you do it well, you have. That is why we have the God of Moses. We have the God of Abraham.
God of Isaac.
Now we have the God of Wontumi. Wontumi, the God of Wontumi.
I get that. And one of first party position, now your constituency chairman, straight.
Direct.
Oh, one year organizer, 1 year secretary, 1 year youth organizer. Straight to constituency chairman.
From security, no?
Yes.
Let me provide this security
for the party.
And Odono buy na peno and the 2 terms. You better me swaba as a
constituency chairman.
I was Bosontwe. And na Sabra me wo Bosontwe nyina no. Na eba me finance me constituency, me finance a year region, me finance the national. And so you were Jake and they say John. One more time. Until me every month be at the opposition. Enti me de ba enti akoma ne kura me ne odo a me woma MPP no e woma MPP ene obu a me wo de ma MPP ana ne den a me wo e de ma MPP how I defend MPP no ana menya anumoyam wo nyankopon anim eni nipa nyina anim ana constituency chairman fo a no mo ho no say no say wo opposition dia and ye here will be to saw wo akukodro
now be regional chairman
obi sabra me bani nyina na brofo no neni ho
na untimi nka ne papa bi
anya se me ntimi nka ma tra landing for so many years but the point in say me kasa grassroots 40 ase what you say aya brofo de omfa ma me opponent for omo ame no omo kwakopre no they should give English to them but me there wontumi there me masede ne say get the work done. I'm coming to work. And kasa yede ko dwomu a yede kasa omo wo dwomu ton body tomatoes moko momone ko obi. What you say? Omo de ebemo o mate se no. What you say? Twi kasa no. Eno na me ka kire wo omo a eno na we ne aba. What you say? Enti no me de eno na me pe. Ye we ne aba wi a.
Chairman no krenso say from timelines how the manager say you were in the UK for about 10 years.
Yes.
For about 10 years.
Yes.
Or rise be a supervisor. Now we quite adwuma ne ade a say ho yen katwi wo. And for 10 years no went to me and you fluent in English.
The atia be you say maba me krom.
Okay.
Maba me krom no. I don't think say position me pen say national chairman na say
Fabrofon
ye me kwakoye English competition. English competition ne de yamfa ma menuanom a me no mo kwakopre no me de
hwi no kasa obeka ma
kasa omo beti ase betimi ame ya wene aba ene ade no eno so so nkire se omo wo certificate nso me mu omo all the time it has been a norm and say MPP yen shorty omo omunima de to say doctors to say lawyers professors what you say sa academia no ye lose omoda actually they are all the time they are the backbone
of the party
and the government and to say grassroots grassroots for kasa no ye energy we can mobilize, we can organize, we can energize. Say a koko yes, I juma way nyina near the gitumi ni we are. Omo mte brofo no. Omo ko no omo konko je positions no. Ye boama na nado danko akufuado. Bema ba. What I say? The father of free education. Or winning in 2016. Me man na board so that. Me man ye minister da. Enti nya position no ana me pay a year. What you say? Adia me hwehwe ye yire say MPP. What you say? Omo mabamabu grassroots for mabamabu no. Me hye wo mu nkuran. Na omatimi ani aba omu hu so bio na yetimi ahye ye ho so say ye ba. Na communicators a de na wo se ye na yetimi kan ye nsem no ye ntimi anka ne ye no. Ya hwehwe support de ama communicators both from constituency level to region to national even diaspora yenuanom omo wa brochire ene ade nyina no communicators no ya omo nyina no ya pem wa ye de beboa wo mo ne titru ene the tescom omo na sa politics yi eye omo dia se de Yesu ka se mo ma mofra no kwan no omo mra ye nche na omo say ana osura himamu ye omodia no saa so ana test conform na say school for omoko no omo na the future Ghana our politics no omo na ye omodia enti I was say omo so ye recognize omo na ye set system wa abemu omo hunu say reconnect what you say na ye ma omo hunu say omo kan ye ho enti no ade bia no a sa reconnecting ye no abemu omo hu say we have respect for them, we value them, and without them we cannot, because obi adwuma wo ye nyina no yetua waka o ma na ade kohwe wo mo what you say eye wa de sebe o sorry na ukọ ayi ba bi eton fufuo e wa hai
unya fufuo ba
na unya fufuo ba ku bi na ye a but we buy school fees some ne ade ye yipa na so the test conform omo na ye so court say ayelegon ha the student population is about 60,000 and say was 60,000 at a constituency even associate some of the constituencies so share some of a number amanfo bi de ba ene ade ye yia what I say so me chama WONTUMI de me te o makasa sese I was say reconnect wo mu bio na ye te wo mase say ya o mbetumi hunu say the party no aye o mo dia na ye wene so ba yetimi ahwehwe say wona o ma wie school dada ene wo mu wo school mu so no ye beboa ma o ma ye beboa ama o ma ye adwuma enti no the energy ye de ba no what you say sanso na party executives omo wo dada from national or from constituency to region to national so no and also the covenant ye no omo ewo dada se mabeye constituency executive as a constituency chairman the regional chairman so no na me ko national so no the connection between us and the covenants we have ya word so no ma renew ama time wa I was say omutimi nya niema national de be my region na region so dia ma constituencies no on time on time yes on time onyankopon odena na odibo wiase hwe no nsia bom yenu ba kuba na de asa ba kuba na de ache what you say enti sa okasa no nsia pa nka hwe enti no time bay na was ye dem ma and on the difference etimi ma obi etimi yeye abato ye di mfie nan na ye preparation ye de dakope akwakoto enti no abato no mu no ye wo registration say ye wo minor registration your major registration, your continuous registration. So all these processes, what you say, metiasia nim time wa was a mini you for no or more 14 a bedroom election 2028 no more 18 years no kasa I was say no more kasa and yama MPP ya buy any free education buy any idea we have to go. So who has the connection? All of us who want to contest as a national chairman, who has a connection to them. Now, why Kurasun and no Mukasa or Mubeti? I have the connection. May a lot of them no may your mentor. What I say, may your mentor to say life will me energy will me encourage you me inspire womo. So Mukasa me table of father and stop me. What I say because our constitution no and stress Mr. Honorable Chairman. Yes. The party you want to lead a new patriotic party. Yes. New patriotic party, our brand. New patriotic party, our philosophy. The party is known for certain things. A business party way there to say a crutch for party, a party of elite, a party of omwa akosku, a party of business, a party of intellectuals, and the identity. Are reflected in even the national chairman Mweyi. Sawoshe 92 and now can was him to 95. BJ Darucha. Legal luminary, lawyer of so many years standing. Jumo Sapong Ebeye from 95 to 98. Samuel Odoy Sykes 98 to 2001. Another solid, very well-known individual. Haruna Iseku, 2001 to 2005. Ofrio Peter McMahon, 2005 to 2010. Jake Obechebe Lamte, 2010 to 2014. Paul Awintami Afoko, 2014-2015. Stephen Ayensu in team. Blay Ebai, and then Stephen Ayensu in team. These are people as something hits you. I mean, these are intellectuals, do a business, you're a astute businessman, do a lawyer, and all of that. Do you see yourself in this class of Nkofo Amabubwe? Yo. Especially, amending constitution as a chairman, the leader of the party. Yo, the Atiana say, what kind of to Asempa? A trinum, Chichemudun Sonwa. Was say, I did not come to destroy the prophets, but to fulfill the promise. To fulfill the promise. To fulfill the promise. And to WONTUMI, ma say, me banma babe say your constitution. But me ba say, ye constitution no me ba be fulfill na ye wo opposition yetimi agitumi said o bo ye wura da rocha di what you say me gidi say enye titles no na party na hwehwe ade na party na hwehwe no aye power na ye hwehwe me kai say 1992 ye to aba amanfo a esu ye ene ade what you say na sabre so no you know say ye wura da rocha so na ya ade a no one preferable candidate what you say enti ne candidate no sanka ana dubu ahen koko nyaaye enti abra ne sanka no ye nyina hu ba bi ekokosi ye sa so ana aye ye wura alanjete eso eba ye no so no eno so yesa hunu say ono so anya ono so preferable candidate no ono so peno enti 96 no so yantimi awene odo size abra oba ye no onya ne preferable candidate aye je ekofo no omo win election aye 2000 no hwe aye election 2016 o ti ase eteki say executive phobia na say national chairman phobia afri ho ansa na Freddy Blair na oni akufo ado click o ti ase na omu nyina no omu believe aye Yewura Blay or believe the ideology and
the principle
and the Akufo-Addo no. We won election 2016. What I say? And you know me there Blay belidi na sabro ba you know na man for cra say why you alien to our party. But because say na sabre no yey on my problem will be our no on the flag bearer no you know 2016 I was part of the plan. Wasn't easy, but because the national chairman no was linking to the flag bearer, we won. And 2020 and so now you blame chrono 2018 or no one win here. What you say? Abra Blaze are winning. Yes, I
2020
yes, we need you. What you say? Yes, we need you. And see, I get 2024 elections are call no near there, you know. We brought Konfwa so munima dear no how by a drew baby no. Now you need the leadership. We lost the leadership. Our election 2024. We lost it. We lost it. And see the obetimi aye adwuma no ne ye pen and now say a certificate enti ne ye pen. But Obi, let me make this point also aye to aye. Tio meso no mini legon certificate but to be elected as a constituency chairman 2 and as a regional chairman 3 times is also my certificate
no certificate near experience certificate.
My certificate is experience. I want you to know because I university 4 years now because na dia wi. And to the 20 years me my you know person catch them say you vain. Me won't me kasa year the general so I to aba I article 18 no aba article 3 aba 727 now aba and additional processes. Say a person from a meeting, national chairman, article 10/5. Who the first hearing? Who be used to know their friend neck and the national council or the conference. And today, baby,
in the part in the constitution, where dear good team.
Oh. Na me no ka say a Bible a me kan na makad ga kire minim say Bible ba bi a me ko to bia no amanfo obi ehwe and the constitution so na ya enti de ba biau na opese hu de opese ye kan say e bi ko school no manya nimde na bi so aye adwumaden ache o ti ase no manya suahunu anya nyansa ene nimde na omde aye obi ye wa hayi say obi ka say ya say ye wo Legon universities bebre aha when a day the Kako University was say or Kako repair. And yet Cantamantu Namudeko. You will Kumasia and your Mazini at the co. A fede baby. Even one more crampo noa, ye casse, or more a academia crana ya come 17. Say, will be crampo your doctor, your doctor or her sing qua.
Yes.
You were doctor or she ningua. You were doctor or shenkwala. You were doctor or yem.
Yes.
Any idea, you know. So make sit go be a dear coco manua, ontiminia. What you say, Obi, and then me call court and sana meba.
Yes.
What you say? Some fa academia say obi a doctor nti. Omra be defend him or court to pa. Ontimi.
Yes.
What you say, ontimi. Now no. We already have somebody our academia, and then Obiano come Baumia pa. Obiadi num say Baumia is the most intelligent person in politics. Akura be catch say or your digitalization. What you say on the economics. So we have the elite leader already. And so say the elite for election 2024. Not sa why don't we,
pair an elite with a grassroots person?
With the grassroots person. Before I will, for you to ask me another question. Look, Yeura Baumia, enemy Wontumi. You be a me fan say Minya Baumia, or Yamata, or Cabrofo, and a meso me kachi. Na me puli crowd. Obi no politically or popular sing moon to be that.
Ewa Ghana and our MPP.
Oh, Obi, o phone way.
The phone over her.
O phone, Mr. Okogogo says here.
Okay.
Obia Otie Biazubetima Kogogo. I'm a very practical person.
Yes.
What you say?
Yes. And you remember then we'll Google.
But CHA.
Okay. CHAIR.
And one no. That be many years. A deben about Fonso.
In the first one here, chairman of MPP. Second one, chairman Wontumi.
Oh. Nah, Sabi, and this is for the chairman. I do not be from chairman.
Yeah.
I didn't see Anna me. Mimi di akabum and a diaba. What I say? And
all the rest, no chairman Wontumi biography, chairman Wontumi net worth. And to bear 7 and son a chairman of NDC.
What I say? What I say? This will be see or per se or NDC chamber. Who call Google? It's a science and data. Me ba asana as you look at yaba. Me ba asa data neka. What I say, Obi? Catch ra wo mu chiremubio. Obi chiremubio. What I say? Intermediate. Me madwuma me pese me ba na me ba beye. Aye ye na anya brofosem. Me dia me pese me ba beye. Ene say me ba na eyawa eba yaso. A year less in 2024 no antimi amba no because yene aye pri ni nyina no obia no eye na so mbe ma wini mienu ana ma lusu baako enti ye lusu ye no ye sua de because pensa ma famu awa bra ye lusu ye no obia no ho a wafa sa pensi no mu aye enti wo mo no aye no meme de minim say my freedom is touched. What I say with the election 2028 and you know, I don't mind to lose all for MPP to win election 2028. Yes, I don't mind to lose all. Obi, I idea yes yeah, idea. Now one now was a power match on the power match out. And Kabomu, was a deba, beba. One more, was a show moon crown near support to we are going to do. The Nina need a year piano, and now no so, and now the pence, and then Yama Fomintino. So Obi Kase, Odi Yaupa. I will have a listening ear for the pen. Number Tiena ye. And yes, a meeting. Some people can listen, but they won't take action.
There were 2 questions at the moment. One, do you think, the party for the Tuaba now be a national chairman as leader of the party, the party will still have that brand or that tag, say, a party of intellectuals, a crutch party, which chairman want to me as chairman.
So, Yebenya, the Atiana say, first, no. Now, and ya no kwana no moka. no mboka say MPP ya can party. What you say? Because 1992 ye the Eura Dubu ahene baye, 1996 ye the Eura J Kufuor na baye, 207 ye the Eura Kufuor na baye. Enti san na niema ade abanti no. Your opponent ne ye kasa or say MPP dey ya can party. Immediately ye de Bawumia baye no. Sa I can't tag na free ho. What you say free ho because MPP na nya kan fo nko ade UP your first general secretary near friend Palu no free a friend say voter region no free what you say you can't domba what you say you know you believe say dan kwabuzi and dombo what you say and you know say it's phone be so eka ho but near fresh account party ye ba wumi abaye one so obi kasa asem ne bio and now no so obi the tag ye say yeah elite party yeah so win ya what you say so when you be a wabin na certificate say yentimi ma wonya I think say it's an opportunity now the opportunity in say yena yeni certificate ni ya do so say one na omo certificate no and to say the me ba pa sa de yebe mo maka say wunni certificate na MPP wuntimi nkodo what you say ebe free ho afi ebe ma obi a hope say party no usum free constituency now by region so a wo na wo ye ne ya ye betimi a promote so there is a promotion for you ahead of you ah betimi a national or you can be anything and to say me ba ababeye national chairman no medwen say enye bone kra na I will set a system so a system a messa ye say the grassroots for the first time will partner with the academias because other positions no near there you know what I say even the current general secretary so a lawyer
yes
what I say and I'm not going to be office chairman no I'm going to be 16 regional chairman 276 constituency chairman and why person o kabrofo no obe free general secretary na one na kasa na makamo brofo a bo se moka what you say na general secretary no so what me explain e dey akere me na emom me there I'm going to be a working chairman get the work done chairman grassroots chairman this is what actually giving energy chairman giving hope chairman what you say listening chairman what you say energize the youth chairman what you say and the party MPP party is going to work again MPP party is going to work again look Obi I have my businesses you know yani I pray nyina no me wadwuma sen o mu nyina and you know even cry cat TV cry no I own 5 TV stations 6 radio stations okay and not just say me and me you will set up systems
na I hear Juma
na I hear Juma ne akasa wo dia you get the credit so we are going to set up system and work collectively but when na yen nyina na ye pe no when na say o move na o si abontin se si a obi abehu no when obi abehu no when ye boni din a obi abehu no so we have Bawumia as elite already but elite no kwano enya de be this time because of the pains and the disappointment I famu election 2024 nintino or see do something new in our life. Something new in our life. Something brand new in our life.
Oh Lord.
Lord.
It won't mean the same thing, Bio. But in management, you can say you are as good as your last performance. Current positioner, a crowd, a regional chairman of the NPP, in part in a stronghold, the Ashanti region. Uteki over no third term in here as regional chairman.
Yes.
Consistently, we've seen a decline in voter or party in our Ashanti region. How then do party for get confidence in you? Say, see a promoter be national chairman will be to me power at the amount.
Yo, they can me do was a Nano da asna for a boy.
Yes, Champions League final.
Na ye womu average mu na say omo target some berry.
Yes.
But omo koye no. Omo amene. But players ni bebree ya frɛ omo to World Cup.
Omo ko World Cup.
Omo ko World Cup.
Sure.
Omo ko World Cup meboa. Yes. Enti medwen say Ashanti regional chairman. What you say?
Yes.
Ya winning mienu and ya lusu baako said ya mekano. Nemum say ya lusu yeno. I cannot take the blame alone. It's a collective. Greater Accra. Now more you say it's about 23 to 19. So it's about 5.
Yes.
Central region. Now it's about 19. So it's about 4. Oko Western about 2. Oko Eastern. Oko voter near will be ho. Oti. Baby as a CIA no woka ho asɛm a MPP 87 seater ye was CIA 87 seater no Ashanti ne kura mu dodo. So it means say it's true say 2024 no we went through pains and we lost, but at the same time politically we have to be circumspect. Because you won't confo bi wo ho a yes, the ne ye pe no ye nsa anka nanso so no kwasem ne se etwa se enkofo no bi a o ma ye bi free aye constituency no mo opposition no mo ba beje power se se me no ka say regional chairman fo a ye de beje power 2016 ni nyina na ka me nko a. It's only me.
Regional chairman for ni nyina.
Regional chairman fo a ye de beje 2016 to me no aka me pe ye hwe Greater Accra ha miwura ashite yakopon fa de kransie wawu ye wura Peter Mawu na voter eni oti nyina na bom obeye minister ti chairman no on pebio ye ba Eastern na ye chairman kisi obeye board chairman ono so wan pebio ye call Western region na ye chairman Candice.
Yes, and nyame to nsa friend.
No, what that's what you say.
Yeah, no tia say.
What you say?
Replace no na nyame to nsa.
Or no near friend Benkwao.
Yeah, Benkwao.
Or no yare na kan.
And I did this yan buy. Na did this all.
And did the on kind and did the by say as a second vice.
Yes, second vice no be acting chairman.
Yes, no be acting chairman. Ye ba central na ye chairman Kutin. Se see am no ka say ono so
nyame ato nsa
friend. Ye ba to a year Bunu East, Bunu ahafu ne bom na ye chairman akyereme lawyer akyereme. Or also be ye minister and obabe ye ambassador chairman won pebio. The whole a year north na ye 3 regions. Chairman Bugri or na hwe northern region ni nyina so a year northeast and savannah and nyina na ka northern ho to one na hwe ni nyina. Ene or so wakwakudu ahene. Yan nyina ye boss. Na ene chairman short upper west. To say or so on pe chairman ni bio. Ana upper east na ye chairman Adams onyankopon fa ne kransie. Or so ni ho. Aka mepe ana aka Bible mumpo or company for or mpanimfo na eni atia or kat asefo ba 9 eni mpanimfo aduonu 9 enti ayade ape experience a me wo no aye party ne dia enti say ya kan level no aye ye no me mfa me ha beto party ne nyina so da aye me mom ana mabie enwuma ne ade a ye bo party ne ho ban esen obia election 2020 you know Obi, you know. I am men me ko video me ma me work as a ko bia ko video nyuma abina ye anye abina mam school and then your part in the mam school. Me ma omo ko video ni nyina na me di DC na me di abada ma baby show up to date. Me stations aye nyina no and na me de bo part in ho ban. Enti aye power ne yepe anye certificate. Me anya me nya ma adwen se me pese me kokoye English course na say English lesson na sa China me China ni na me China wo ha nti obi beka say me nkom memra beka Chinese na omukọ UN na Putin kasa anya Russia no de kan ya di bibia hye na som na obi say bibi na wo pese ye fa bibi su hye masum na AI and translating from me krom kasa na menkai. It's in English debate, and I'm pessy ye. Adia pessy baby and say, near what power, ya lusu, and ya pessy a power back. And see, a quanya, ye bet me a fast so dear win the power, dear, a woman sem, because me, Matimia regime be atimia so and premier and saswa, I know how to make a decision. Nanin chino, obi masuya dear. Obi, WONTUMI ne ye huno no first year, you know. Now, you have a new WONTUMI. The problem and the challenge has built me. The problems and the challenges has set me to be ready to lead MPP to a victory.
But you also know, sir, there is a real challenge ahead of you. And that challenge, you know, for party near will follow issues in court. Say Nipane wa dream be say Chairman WONTUMI as an ansema okay Toma Koma so minya yan kamedi nechi no. He is being taken through a criminal prosecution. Ye ka say trial ended judge ashe data or then the judgment ebeba betruja. That judgment can go either way. When you are convicted, what it means is your ambition of becoming national chairman will be cut short. Say obi wa doubt bia about the case na court na nti na dream ye na kakra e den na be catch.
The American say me obi a me dwane free question. But at the same time, I don't want to bring a courtroom to the radio station. But no kwasem ne say obia ni mo ye galamsey before you see me ye galamsey. But we call ye you know. I just no fe obia kan.
So the charge against you was not galamsey with you.
But beginning they show no baby I say WONTUMI yes say. What I say. But the point in say me your law abiding. And see any time will be no court so here be no. What I say. Me ko. Yes. Na me ni so say the court cases I stop it obi from say obetimi a contest there also ye say it is there and ye na one more in politics mu ye do one court or ma contesting nyina no and ye nanka no kwa so mo no so mu jai some not long ago no court
yes na civil matter anyway
at to force in the court
yeah to force in a criminal matter sure
fifi court in no a man for bebre or what even you Kwame Nkrumah beje to me the mind first you know what you say so no are you no crowd there
Okoje
you see when the people speak the people's power is bigger and when the people knows the truth you all the time you will win. What I know they say Chairman WONTUMI onyankopon kame ho ade be challenge na Donald Trump yam fana famu ade be try and Donald Trump na say challenge wa bra wan famu but abra ne nkofo ka say
Asempa FM
ayo no na wo se de ne ba no what you say ya de o de ne buy o de ne buy no so win and the other side am me so me ya popular more I'm a me ye popular more obi and now park on internet in the society and a man for almost share our record in the society. A French and so called Opa share a Maya. And to want to media, I'm a law abiding. So I leave the courtroom for the good lawyers to do. It's a judicial. What I say? It's a judicial. Moreover, dear me person meka a bio ye in say. Say idea say I can't say. WONTUMI abra BBC yeno. Why yet disloyal to the party dear and then coming in. But I'm a lawyer to MPP. I love MPP. I do my job as a regional chairman, and I also have taught all the 16 regions. Because I'm not in comfort zones. But rather, me, assuming Kuraya Mamma say me a national chairman, no problem about. I know how to do my work, and I know also how to respect
deal with that problem.
Yes, with the constitution of Ghana.
But you know, sir, and then as we sit here, your faith is in the hands of the judge. 3rd July, and I order the judgment.
Obi.
And you know, sir, when you are convicted, you can no longer contest. Say Obi.
Obi. There be person who can say, Chama WONTUMI, Nyankopon sawo. I have a strong belief. Say Chama WONTUMI. Me. Onyankopon aka me ho. Bibi bia me dem paabo na eka. So the Persia, King Ahasuerus, he used to rule 27 countries. That time, Mordecai and the Queen Esther, there was a time where now they have a challenge, they have the problem. But the challenge, and stop it, Mordecai say obetu, aye Esther for say, that ne nukwa say, oko, aye King Ahasuerus or nobeko. Now Mordecai, ahunu se onyankopon eka no ho no ahunu se onyankopon ka Israel fo ho ade asi ye de se abra Queen Esther duru yewura eye King Ahasuerus ho no obusa ne se onye de o se aye wako Haman ana Naaman no pese obebeku ye ana o se de no aye ofre no de baaye na afedi ohwe ye pepepe no afedi edane e de koye ye no me se Mordecai Nyankopon, Queen Esther Nyankopon bebobe. Now no dear. I don't want to talk about the courtroom matters here. My mission is to lead. My mission is to lead MPP into victory. My mission is to give energy. But rather, sa obi, sa ya wumpa, sa akokodro, nyansa, nimdia, and then near Macra, Becra Media campaign. No decision making. Every cracker you cannot make it. So value and Yamapa, Wahu, Awomimu, and the idea yina. Value it. Value. Now who and Nibra and here say the mammy pa. What I say, and Yadia Midibedia grow, name I'm going to be elected as a national chairman to serve, but not to be served. And I will move across all the regions and the constituency to serve them and solve the problems and give them hope and energy and support them for us to our flag bearer
to become president in
to become the yes, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawo. That is my vision.
Very well.
That is the promise.
Ekosiisen so hi Asempa FM and chairman WONTUMI ena edin komo ni diankasa Bernard Entry Boesiakon or NPP national chairman hopeful. Yakasa bebre me was some few questions be amebusano, but that will be after this. Message will be you assume no wetie we ye e de amame mo amode messages bano. Ye WhatsApp number is 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. Ubetumi no messages abre ye bejemre akan amamo. But Electroland Ghana Limited at the World Cup promo aba. It's the Electroland Ghana Soccer Promotion, and it's officially on. Yeah, massive discount, amazing freebies, and big winning opportunities. World Cup season way there. The Electroland Air Canessa bring the stadium right into your living room with stunning smart TVs from Samsung, TCL, and NASCO. A bonus shot for 699 Ghana cedis. Feel every goal, every save, every celebration in crystal clear picture quality, like you are live in the stadium. And that's not all. You can upgrade your home with incredible deals on air conditioners, air coolers, refrigerators, chest freezers, washing machines, microwaves, yeah, air fryers, se blender na opeato, water dispensers, small kitchen appliances, and so much more. From trusted brands, it is a Samsung, TCL, Media, and a NASCO. So, person family, for a watch party for this World Cup, then it's the perfect time to shop and save big with Electroland. Plus, every purchase Obayanu would give you the chance to enter an exciting Achadia Cassia raffle for bigger rewards. Visit all our showrooms nationwide or authorized dealers here in Ghana. Fraying 0503 159 739, 0503 159 739, or 0502 989 894. electrolandgh.com a website. Electroland Ghana, bringing the stadium home. And a latest form say yemfanto Ghana funyina enim. Say open mattress atwa enye mattress biya keke na yeto. Enye mattress biya keke na yeto. Mattress ni bi ho enye fit for purpose. Enye mattress e wose nipa edaso. Say open mattress papa wunya any doubt. A latex foam. They've been in Ghana for over 60 years. And they are tried and tested. They offer you unmatched quality and durability for every Ghanaian home. And make that smart choice today. Talk to them on 0302 231 155, 0302 231 155. Here in Accra, Uokumasin Swa 0322 029365. Walk into any of their outlets nationwide and make that choice. You can also visit them on their website, latestfoamghana.com, and on all social media platforms. Don't settle for less, go for quality. Buy latex foam, or else you do yourself. Latest Foam, your partner for life. Ghana Association of Banks say yemfam to Ghana for name say NA shine your eye when you receive urgent emails or messages about your bank account. Sign shemubu. It will honor and they will be sending you email. And when your text message say bank account home near maybe click a link where you so near the ajash and fraudsters create fake websites that look exactly like your bank's website. Same logo, same colors, same design. They may even send you a link asking you to verify your details or risk losing access to your account. Once you enter your information, they can take control of your bank account. They may patch out